Status report. Status report. Status report. Status report.
I think we're pretty much all ready. We've all waited a long time to get invited to these flightings, and I know we were all extremely anxious and paranoid for the past 24 hours, all of us who were waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting to get these flighting emails. I know how bad that felt to not be invited at first. I was amongst those few people who were extremely depressed and extremely disheartened, but if you're here now, we're all excited for the technical preview. I'm about to watch the live stream with my good friend Hunter, who I've played Halo with since, I don't know, since I've met him since I was 11. So we're both very excited. We have a lot of hopes and expectations, and I think we just want to have a good time with the flighting, which he was also invited to. So I did just find out a few moments ago that the flighting is in fact multiplayer, so hopefully I will be able to play with some of you guys or with Hunter or with my other friend Kieran, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, if you want to say hi, Hunter.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
All right, so we are both about synced up. We're going to start the live stream right now. I'll probably cut it in bits to just the main important parts because an hour and a half is a really long time. So, yeah, I guess we'll get started. Oh, man, I'm so excited.
I know, dude. We're almost there.
So, yeah, I don't know if it's going to be multiplayer in the sense of both of us are going to be able to play together, but that's what I heard. At least on Twitter, and we're going to be able to play all day tomorrow as well, but Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and a little bit of Monday. There's certain times you can only play.
I'll be on Friday morning, personally.
Perfect. All right, let's see. Oh, trailer time. Oh.
Yeah, the biggest grin on my face.
A new day is upon us. A new generation.
We already saw this.
Yeah, this is the multiplayer preview they originally released.
Choppa. Little wasp, your favorite thing.
Oh, dude, I love the Wasp so much.
There's a little bit of an audio delay on their live stream. Hidden Xperia was talking about that earlier.
I really like how the weapon pickups aren't just randomly spawned anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
No scope. Freaking Jeff Stites
You
are up in
heard
here.
that? Dude, that was crazy.
Is that the Mangler? The Ravager, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. Whoa, dude, he just fucking oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay. He blocked the plasma pistol bolt.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Dude, the hit marker is so satisfying there. Oh, skewer. Oh,
The grapple shot, I cannot wait.
Grapplejack, love that.
Yo, it's gonna be nice to see the Wasp in multiplayer.
BTB.
I've only ever seen it in Warzone.
I'm excited for the haul ass at your earliest convenience.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know they're doing the AI changes, but I wonder if that's gonna affect your like multiplayer voice as well.
We'll see. Oh, you mean multiplayer announcer voice?
Yeah,
Gotcha. That'd be dope.
that would.
At your earliest convenience.
There it is.
Let's
Oh,
go.
dude, I'm so excited. I want to know how the skull works because I'm really confused as to what just happened there.
I am too. Oh, that's you right there with the fusion coil. Yep.
Show me what you can do.
No, I don't even care about the audio delay right now. I'm just excited.
Yeah, dude, I'm super stoked.
God, it's beautiful.
I can't wait, dude. God, I wish they would give us a release date.
It's still holiday 2021.
I know.
Hey everyone.
Oh,
This is
shit.
Brian, also known as
Sketch.
across the community, and we are coming to you live today from 343 Industries here in Redmond, Washington. And let me just say, it feels great to be back. I feel like today has been a long time coming.
Yeah, you don't say.
I know you all are. So welcome to today's live stream, and we are going to dive into this weekend's upcoming Halo Infinite tech preview.
Oh,
Now,
dude, I'm
before
so
we get going,
excited.
just want to give you guys
I am
a
too.
little
Waited
bit
for
of
so
context
long.
for what we're going to cover today. We're going to have a couple guests rotate through. We're going to dive right into the same exact build that Halo Insiders will get their hands on starting tomorrow.
Oh, thank God.
We are live, so all the
wonder
same
if we'll
known
see anything
issues
from
that
the
we're aware
405th.
of in this tech preview that's work
Hopefully.
in progress.
That'd be
We're also in
pretty
the
cool.
build today, so who knows what's going to happen.
If anything, we might
Hopefully
see a
everything
legacy
goes
suit
smoothly,
from,
but just ask everyone to bear with us. Also,
Phil.
I've kind of been in my house in the quarantine for about 2 years, if you can't tell. So we might be a little bit rusty, but we're going to have a lot of fun today. We got a lot of cool stuff to talk about and show. So to kick things off, want to introduce Sam Hanshaw, producer on the live.
Oh, I have that same mouse pad.
Sam, welcome.
Nice.
It's good to be here. I'm ready to have
Remember
some fun
Reach,
and
dude.
Introduce
Remember
our
Reach.
to our first tech preview.
So let's sort of start by setting a little bit of context. And I know folks are eager to see stuff and dive in. We're going to get to that in a few minutes, but just let's kind of start at the highest level. We talk about fighting a lot. We talk about tech previews a lot.
Yeah, a lot, and making
Yeah,
sure we're
no
uploaded, or I mean
What does it
updated.
mean? Like, what is the context for what this really is?
Sure. So I think that calling it a tech preview, that encapsulates it. We're
Dude,
testing
I'm so
out
happy that I was
technology.
on
We're
the
looking
party
to
with you
get
when I
players
was
into games.
got my
We're
flighting.
looking
Yeah,
to
that
get
was good.
so excited.
servers up and
You should
running.
see those reactions of people who were like streaming for like hours waiting for that email.
Obviously, we
Dude,
also
you're just like
need to
mid
have
war,
fun
so I was
doing
like
it
freaked out.
and feedback
That was
on
great.
The breadth of hardware that we know is out there. You know, we can't test on.
I'm excited to
every
see what
combination
multiplayer armor
of,
they're gonna let us play with.
hardware people have
Yeah, I know they are going to show how armor
We know that
customization works
folks
today.
at home can, and so we need
So I know you're going to be excited about that.
This is,
I
safe
know,
to
that's, like,
say
right up
this
my
will
alley,
be the
dude.
biggest scale test that we've been able to do to date. We're talking hundreds of thousands of Halo Insiders have been invited to participate this weekend. And obviously, we've been hard at work testing. We've done smaller scale flights to lead up to this point. But like, what does that process look like? Like,
we cut this branch about 2 months ago, and that's when we started with a lot of the.
Oh, their audio
for it
syncing caught up.
And kind of targeted bug fixes.
Yeah, I just noticed
towards
that. It was like a
getting
little
stable
Yeah, a little gap.
Good.
to have out today for tech preview. Now, it's 2 months.
I will say something 343 Industries has always been great at. As you know, we all love Halo, so we're obviously very impatient and just excited to play the game. But they're always very clear with the fans. They're always very like, this is what we're planning, this is what we're doing. Just be patient.
I really like that turn they made from trying to just push the game out and get it out to be like, you know, no, we're gonna focus on what you guys want, take our time, and give you what you want.
Yeah, because if that game had released last year, I am pretty sure it would have been a disaster.
To get to this.
Yeah, I agree.
and if I really wanted to roll it back even further, it's safe to say that we've been flighting as kind of a process. Which, by the way,
They've been playing Halo
for those
Infinite
that
since
aren't
last
familiar,
December.
because
I know.
everybody uses the same
I talked to
jargon,
Ian,
right? When we
or
talk about flighting, it's really the
not
process of
Ian.
putting out
Forgot who I talked to him
kind
all
of
the time on
iterative
Twitter.
pre-release
He left
software
343
to a
already though.
target audience with some expected
He didn't get a
feedback.
flighting email though.
Build out
Ooh, rough.
the test, we get the feedback, and we act on that feedback and sort of move on to the next one. So, safe to say, we've been doing this for quite some time at a much smaller scale. So this is not the first time we've put the
Dude,
game
their
in the
tech
hands
preview
of-
blue balling us right now.
so to speak.
Dude, for real.
So we've been getting feedback all along. I just
Now,
kinda wanted to bring that
I
point
want
up.
to know
This
what
is
it's
not-
going to take me to get
It's
my
not like we've
beloved
just been
gun
heads down.
helmet
This is our
back.
first time sharing
I
our
wanna
baby
know.
with the world. We've had a small
I just want my
group of,
152 reward.
various insider private flights,
Yeah,
user
no kidding.
research. So all these inputs have been a critical part of development.
That's
really
gun
since
year.
the
I'm gonna be
beginning.
real upset. I hope you know that.
Certainly, but now we're opening
Yeah.
the floodgates to get all sorts of new.
Ah,
perspectives.
floodgates.
I think
Dun-dun.
critically, fresh eyes.
Flood
Brand new
confirmed for Halo Infinite.
Yeah, absolutely. Fresh eyes. Fresh
Bruh.
hardware, everything
Oh,
like
you messed
that
up, Sketch.
Coming from the hundreds of thousands of people who are going to be playing this weekend.
So before we move on,
And I will be
also
one of
just
them.
want to comment on, if,
Oh, yeah, do
if your
so.
Twitter feed's like mine, the invite started rolling out yesterday about 5 p.m. to eligible insiders. It's been kind of a whirlwind of emotions, I'm sure, for many people.
Yeah,
You don't say.
Turns out takes a lot of time. There are people, as of an hour or two ago, I'm seeing are just now receiving their emails. So I think my message to everyone is, not everyone will get in this particular.
The crazy part is, I'm
tech
pretty sure they have
preview
like
in this
one
flight.
person sending out
We knew
all
that
of
was
those
gonna be the
emails.
They
case
do.
'cause, we
Her name's
generally grow.
Snickerdoodle or
We don't
something
wanna
like that
sort
on
of
Twitter.
walk before we run, right?
Poor person.
But I
She
do
didn't get
wanna
an
make sure people
invite
know that
either,
there will be
like I was telling you
future
yesterday.
opportunities, right?
Hey, if she's sending all the
Not
emails, all I'm
everyone's
saying
gonna
is
be
sneak
trying
yourself
to
in
figure
there, right?
This is the first and probably the smallest. So as we grow and over the coming months, as we put out new builds with additional features, they're each going to have a larger and larger audience as we head towards launch.
Dude, I can't wait.
Just really critically, if you want to be a participant in a future tech preview or flight, please head to haloinsider.com. Anyone can opt in at any point. Make sure your profile is completed. We'd love to get more and more people in for future flights, as Sam mentioned. So Sam, maybe now let's shift gears a little bit. I think one of the really cool and ambitious aspects of this project is kind of the breadth of platforms that we're going to support right now. I mean,
Yeah, that's actually really incredible.
not only
They're
is our
supporting
multiplayer
Xbox One for
experience
crying out loud.
free to play, but cross-play. I mean,
Yeah,
we are
dude.
really truly
kinda
going to
surprising.
where our players are, regardless of platform.
Yeah, and this tech preview.
Granted,
is
I'm
no
really
exception.
excited for those
We're gonna
Series X
be
shaders.
playing this
Oh,
tech
just
preview
wait,
on
just wait.
all the
I've heard
platforms
some
we
good
expect
things from
to,
this live stream.
Ship with at launch. So you
You
can
think
be able
those
to
are
play
the
on
flighting's gonna do,
anything in the Xbox One
preview
family,
those as well?
the Series X and Series S.
The flighting's gonna
and
preview
we'll
what?
be going out to a
The,
as I said
ray
before,
tracing?
a
Do you think
variety
it's gonna
of
support
PC
that yet?
hardware, and
On the-
all
in
that's
the flighting?
cross-play.
Yeah.
In the PC
I don't see why not, because they wanna be able to make sure it works right.
So this tech preview,
Fair enough.
Maybe not this
Steam
tech
for PC,
preview, but
obviously
I imagine
for
maybe a
launch, that
future
won't be
one.
the only means of
Yep.
playing our game. Now,
See how
one thing
well
we
it
did wanna
handles
know,
with
I think,
that
Sam, at a
upgrade
high
performance
level,
in the
safe
Series
to say
X.
that
Mhm.
the experience that we're going to put out in this tech preview, specifically on each of these platforms, when it comes to like fidelity and performance, safe to say that what's in the preview today is not necessarily indicative of our targets when we launch this game.
Yeah, that's correct. So performance is something that we're working on week after week.
Yeah, if you're
And
judging the
as
game off a
before,
tech
this is
performance
build that's
or a
about
tech
2 months old.
preview,
So we cut this from
yeah, it's
main
2 months old,
2
like you
months
just
ago to
said.
work on it, and a lot of the
Yeah,
performance
these
work that
these
goes
flightings
in
are more or less
wasn't
just to
appropriate
throw
to
whatever
bring
we
over
can
to
at this to
spread
see how it
performance
breaks and
work
fix it from
because
there.
of
Yep.
instability. We wanted to
They're
do
basically
this
saying, all right, guys, break the
as
game so we can
possible
fix
when
it.
we launch it to you all.
Basically
So
how flightings work.
this build about 2 months behind in terms of performance, and obviously there's more runway to go before we launch later this year.
And I would assume the data we get from this tech preview will be really valuable as we continue to sort of make sure we're supporting the widest breadth of PC configurations, for example. And really the team's goal is to deliver a really solid, performant, good-looking experience catered to every platform that we
Excuse me.
support.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself.
So speaking of that, I know
Oh.
people are eager to see some
Oh.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool, really, if you think
Show
about
us
it. Year to
already.
date, we've
Come
only
on,
ever
Sketch.
shown Halo Infinite running on PC. And we're going to do that here.
You know, you and I have
in a
met this
little
guy
bit.
in
We're gonna
person.
Show some stuff off, but
We
this
met
is
him at
the
Outpost.
first time people can see what
I think
the
I have a
game looks
signature
like
from him
running
on my,
actual
gun here.
Xbox hardware.
Orange one.
So prior to this stream, we were able to put together a little bit of gameplay capture, and I'd like to give folks a glimpse at.
I think
this
my
is gonna
favorite
be a
signature
Halo
from that,
Infinite
other than
multiplayer
Grim?
match
obviously,
recorded, I believe,
yeah,
last
it was
week
Grim's.
here in the studio. Just to give people a sense.
Jeff
that this is the
Easterling,
game
yeah,
that
he's a
right
cool
up the
guy.
symbol.
stands in
Yep.
this build running on an Xbox One. So
Oh,
I'm gonna
Xbox
give a
One.
Shout out to Joshua here
Wow.
behind the scenes. He's running production for the live stream. Josh, if you want to cue that up, I think people are really eager to see some gameplay.
Yeah, just a
let's
little
take
bit,
look.
just a little
Let's
bit.
See how this game's looking
Oh,
currently.
I can't
on
wait.
Xbox One.
This is on Xbox One too, so
Dude, that's crazy.
this is on with bots. Oh, that sound!
Oh yeah, dude. Oh,
Oh,
shields.
dude, it looks so good even on
This
Xbox
looks like he's
One.
holding a pulse rifle.
Yeah, I think it's a new weapon, but still, like you can tell by the cursor. Oh, poor chicken. Oh, that sound.
That is, but I
The
like
chug,
that
chug, chug, chug,
a
chug.
lot.
Yeah, a little Slayer match here on Bazaar, one of our new maps. There's a lot
It
to take in.
reminds me of
For you
Mamasa.
who are just seeing a lot of stuff for the first time here.
Yeah, I can't remember.
The
if
shield
we've
sounds
shown
so
things
good.
Like the pulse carbine being used in first person. I think it was briefly shown in the multiplayer trailer, and I think this is the first time we've shown first-person view of someone walking around in Bazaar.
I think
Oh,
that
that-
we're also right now kind of getting a look at the.
Oh, that's
friend
what death
info
looks
system
like.
that
I like
we've
that.
seen
The
some
friend
of our vlogs in the
He's
past.
talking about the
This
friend
is
info system.
kind of
Yeah.
moving away from forcing players into red and blue. Allows
so
us to kind of
excited.
maintain that unique armor.
Oh, you see that AR?
Greater focal
What?
point.
The AR had a skin on it. It looked cool.
Yeah, and I think
Did not.
this is a pretty good example of that, and I think you really.
Oh,
see
yeah,
those
yeah, I
colors
see it.
pop out
Oh,
on
look
the
at this
Xbox
score.
One.
It's in the middle, bottom middle now.
I think I just noticed.
Oh, that's great.
custom
Oh, I
skin
see
by
it.
the AR
Oh, that's
there that
cool.
we saw briefly.
Oh, with the time in the middle too. Oh, they brought back the Halo 5 sound. That's.
I do love.
I feel
oh,
nostalgic
yeah.
about that.
I love the
Yeah.
AR skins.
Yeah, I
It's,
think-
it's kind of nice being able to customize your starting weapon. It's the one you're gonna see most often, so I like. to
Dude,
have
that
mine
grenade
there.
bounce.
Look at
I
you.
really like.
What's off the rack?
your Call
From a
out so you can
development
use your
playtest
own
perspective, I mean,
armor.
obviously we've got the
colors.
teams focusing on all
Yeah, I'm
platforms,
really
all
glad we can do
builds, and
that.
It's safe to say that we've got folks truly getting sweaty on Durango, on Xbox Series X.
That's a
and
special
S,
point for me because of
and
like my
low,
costume
mid,
work and
medium,
stuff.
high PC.
Yeah, no, I get
Show
it.
that off and
Yeah,
have it
so
carry over, you know.
obviously, as a
Yeah,
sample,
that's gonna be
Have it
really
show
nice
it
for a
off in
cosplayer.
game and out of
PC
game.
spec out there, but we try to have a good range within our testing, and we have folks playing on Xbox Ones regularly, myself included. I try and playtest on Xbox One as much as possible.
Yeah, after your project, I'm
It's a
working on my
really
reach
important
set,
thing for
and
us
then
to
after that, I'm
make
actually going to
sure it's
start
working.
experimenting with the
Yeah, it
new
really-
infinite sets
It
because
really
we
is
have
awesome
that
that we're able
cosplay
to
guy
kind
they
of
put
bring
out.
that
We
on
had a
to
bunch of
work
our
with us,
friends at the
right? And we know
405th
there's obviously
work on
a
modeling
large amount
pieces
of
for that
Xbox One players out there,
for us to make a
especially
meta
as,
film.
you know, frankly,
Pretty
some
cool.
people I think are so
Nice.
eager to acquire a new
So yeah, they
console.
took all those
Some
base
of the supply chain
components,
issues
they
that
modeled
have
them,
come
and then
around during the
unfolded them
pandemic,
for foam
not necessarily
patterns
easy for everyone, so,
for us to start making them.
you know, thankfully
That
I'm
is
not one of
awesome.
the engineers. I can't imagine it's necessarily a trivial undertaking.
I just realized you could see your teammates through the walls.
Across different hardware, but I gotta
That's
say,
really cool.
shaping up super nice, and really looking forward to getting some feedback from Xbox One players after this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will say the style of this map is a little different than what I'm used to
So
seeing in
that's- I
Halo.
think that's gonna
It reminds
wrap
me
up
of like a
that
Call of
clip that we
Duty
have. Now we're gonna show
map.
a little more gameplay.
Yeah, that's what I
here in
was
a bit.
thinking.
Overshield.
It's more,
We're gonna have Tom,
Look at that.
more,
multiplayer associate creative director, join us. We have another
yeah, I
match
see
from
it.
Xbox Series X
It's
that we're
more
gonna get into.
like city
But
based,
once
kind of
this
like
wraps up,
Mombasa.
we're
I
gonna
feel.
jump back
Yeah,
into
it's giving
the
me.
build
I think it
and go
is.
through this real flight build
Yeah,
here.
it looks like it
By the
is.
way,
Yeah.
I heard you're a real Needler fan. Is that true?
That is true. I love the Needler.
Hey Hunter, we're a little bit of sticky grenade fans, aren't we?
Halo,
Yeah,
and
dude.
I've loved every expression.
Sticky grenades are my way to
It's
go.
always been the most powerful gun in the game, but it's always been interesting.
Oh, I miss the needle
Feels like
rifle
it shreds
from
in this
Mhm.
one, at least in
Halo
our
Reach.
playtest, right?
Yeah.
It's do not sleep on the Needler this weekend. I'll just say that.
Yeah, especially like against bots, like they don't know how to deal with it. So
Yeah,
it's real good against them.
you
Poor
mentioned
guys
about-
never had a
we'll talk about
chance.
that a little bit more, a little bit later in the show today when Tom joins us. Why don't we sort of pivot back now to the real build, which I'm sure people are really eager to see.
Oh, our current build.
I thought maybe we just kind of help
Yeah.
give our players who are going to be a part of the tech preview, just kind of give them the lay of the land a little bit.
Either you're going
show 'em what
switching
they
over
can
to either
expect
PC
and
or
what that's gonna
Series
look
X
like.
now.
So Josh, maybe if you want to cut to, we'll go to my feed.
Oh, they're gonna play live.
And sort of take a look at
Ooh, I'm so excited.
at our lobby space, I guess. You know, what do we?
Oh, lobby
what is
space.
the official term.
Ooh,
for
I'm so
this
excited for
space
this.
that we're
The
gonna
queue.
get to?
Yeah, yeah.
Once Josh is able to kind of hit that switch. There we go.
Oh,
This is it, right? This is our
Dude,
queue.
that looks
Right now
clean.
live.
Yep. This
Oh,
is,
yeah, it does.
Essentially the menu.
Dude, and he's moving too.
To boot up.
Oh, I didn't
So,
see
you
that.
can see
Yeah, they're
the
moving.
academy options.
I wonder if that's
That
our
should be
Spartan.
multiplayer Spartan,
You
dude.
can get into our main settings.
Oh, okay, the UI.
And there's a few settings I think we wanna
Yeah,
show
let's
off.
take a
and
look.
highlight.
I mean, no, I like settings. No one's ever seen these settings in detail before, so we'll kind of take a look
Oh,
here.
it's so clean.
We want to make sure, obviously, players understand and like
Hold the
first thing
crouches
to do if
back,
you're gonna be
like
in the
always.
this weekend, probably just kind of get acclimated, tweak your settings to your liking. Just
UI,
make sure
you
that
can
things
change
are
the
set
UI.
the way you want them, if you will.
That's
So
a whole separate.
I think I'll just quickly scroll through. I'm not going to.
Oh, the music.
I think we'll be here all afternoon,
Hold the
but
sprint,
I think you're going to find a lot
Step
of
jump?
movement assisted
sort of
steering.
what
Auto
I
clamber.
expect to find in some regards. Hold the sprint if I want to do that. I can kind of really dial in my sensitivity.
10
on
times
that.
zoom.
I'm pretty
Sensitivity.
casual, so I
Oh,
kinda
you
tend
can
to
use
just
zoom
run
sensitivity.
default
Yeah.
Damn, what-
cases. Not afraid to
10
admit that.
times zoom? What?
Yeah, I think that I've never gotten.
That's
into all the
crazy.
zoom sensitivity settings, but
I'm just worried I would get myself into a state.
I think you and I are gonna be
where
switching to
never
recon,
really
though.
zoom.
You see
Maybe
that?
that's
Yeah, I
how
see
it
that.
evolve to the next level.
Hold the sprint, hold the
keyboard and
crouch.
mouse players on
Oh, yeah, we're
PC,
definitely switching to
and also
recon.
I believe console now supports PC.
Really
mouse
wanna know
and
what step
keyboard as well.
jump is.
Excuse me.
I do
Couple things
too.
Here they might want to look at. That's pretty interesting. If we can get down.
Skipped over the one thing we were both asking
is
about.
the fact that triple keybinds. You have a lot of flexibility here in how you want to set up your keys. I want
That's
to give
cool.
a shout out, as all the work that happened over the last couple of years to update MCC and bring that to PC, and all the fantastic work by the pub team. Being able to have triple keybinds was super important to the PC community. That was great feedback that we heard, and that's a good example of just one of taking those learnings and kind of that experience and bringing it over to the Infinite side.
yeah, I think we owe a great debt to all the work that MCC and the publishing team has done with diving in, like feet first into the PC environment and getting us ready for this.
I'll hover on this one for a minute because I'm pretty sure I haven't been able to do this.
Drop
before.
weapon?
Have I been able to actually just
What?
drop my weapon for a teammate before?
What?
And
What?
honestly, it's been
I could have given you the sniper yesterday, just dropping
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Oh, that would have been so helpful.
Secure rockets for them,
That
they-
means we can
they
have
go
no
to
weapon
them.
starts.
They get to
Oh.
the power weapon
Well,
and
it might make you have at least one
So,
weapon.
dare we say maybe,
Maybe
this
not.
is the end of betraying your teammates to take sniper?
Yeah.
Oh.
Stalk them, I guess.
Possibly. Cool. So a whole bunch of stuff.
AI
here.
scan?
This is something else that we
Toggle helmet light,
mentioned in one of our employee spotlight blogs, but
like a flashlight.
marking
Yeah, yeah.
is also a new element to Halo games.
Yeah, and I've actually been really happy with the marking system. So if you're on PC, it is super easy just to mark everyone you see, and the game rewards you for it. You actually get points. You
Oh.
mark assist if someone kills someone who you've marked.
Oh.
It stacks with your normal assist points, and I believe there's a medal you can earn
There is.
for marking enough people who get killed.
So I'll just kind of scroll through here quickly so we
So
don't totally
I
get
think-
inundated
I
in
wonder if
settings,
Mark
but it just
will,
goes on and
display
on and
them through
on. So
walls
let me go
for
over here
that
to
brief
video
time
as
period if you
well.
mark 'em.
Something else I just kind of wanted to
Oh,
point
that would
out,
be-
which,
that would
by
be
the
cool.
way, I do not. That
Oh,
is
FOV.
criminal for me to be on a FOV of only 70, but you know, we heard. I think this has always been something Halo fans have wanted.
no.
We
Oh, they
know,
can change their
everyone knows
FOV on
the
Xbox One.
really does have a dynamic impact on your
crazy.
experience in terms of not only just your vision, but the sensation of movement and speed.
Oh, I know they're playing on a
all those
PC
things.
right now.
So pretty
Yeah.
awesome to
I
me.
wonder if
that on
that's gonna
day
be
one we
locked
already have
on,
a new slider, and this is going to be available
on-
on, I think, on multiple
called?
platforms. It's not a PC only.
Maximum
feature.
frame
That's
rate
right,
60.
yeah.
Can we change
I
that?
mean, what's your preference? I kind of generally like to kick it up here, maybe in the 90.
Like
to
on
100
4K
range.
though.
I mean, we can go all the way up to 120 if we really wanted to.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I usually like to kick it in 95 to 100.
All right, well, I'll split the difference. We'll go 95 there. But yeah, just kind of go through here.
Full
Lots of
screen.
different nuanced
V-Sync.
graphical settings to really allow people to custom tailor based on their own personal preferences.
That is a
Of course,
lot
on
of
PC
options.
hardware.
That is
If I didn't mention
a
that,
whole
it's not
lot of
clear, we
options
are
for
playing
video.
on PC here.
Oh, and it tells you on the right, like what would be better for your
We will not
computer. Look
have
at that.
the full breadth of all
Listen.
these options necessarily on every platform, but clearly for PC.
So you're saying
it
all
makes
these
no
options for
sense.
PC, they don't have
This
the
is
full
pretty cool,
breadth on
too.
every platform though.
Being able to
Yeah,
sort of
no,
opt
that's
in or opt
under-
out
that's
of something that
understandable.
we call speed lines. So when you're sprinting in the game, we have some cool visual effects that help sort of really convey that sense of increased speed. But if I don't like it, I can just turn it off.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, that's
the
cool.
fact we've
I like
got
it,
so many
but-
settings that are tailored so
I
you
do like
can
it too.
fully immerse yourself, or if you're looking for a stripped down experience, if you don't want that.
Ooh, hit
turn it
detection
off.
volume.
Same thing
Ooh.
goes, of course, lots of audio customization here. Want to make sure people are aware of like things like subtitles. You can turn those off and on if you want to. I did want to call this out as well. I know you and I were talking earlier about this, but just a little bit of a public service announcement for anyone playing this weekend in the tech preview. By default, currently in this build, your mic is just set to full open, full hot. So
Oh, no.
some people might like that, some might not.
Oh no.
I was kind of caught by surprise when I was saying a bunch of stuff in the game, and I thought it was.
Oh, sketch.
So I just wanted to pass my learnings on to you, so no one gets kind of.
I wonder if
caught
that's
maybe
open
in a- in
mic,
a
team
precarious
mic,
situation
and
there.
party mic.
I think that's what he
So
meant.
yeah,
Like it's
a lot of
completely
different
open.
options here, including Spartan chatter. We'll hear
Yeah,
a
you
little
can hear
bit
the
more of
opposing
that
team.
when we roll some more footage. And then the last thing I thought would be kind of cool to really point out.
FPS
We
counter.
talked about this a little bit briefly in some of our blogs, but
You can
we have
change
this
your
new
colors,
system that we're
dude.
calling
Look at
Wort,
that. That's
which-
sick.
in order to really support and embrace our goals and our aspirations about leaning more into player expression and having a lot more cool.
Okay, how many
ways to
color
customize
options
your
do we
own
have, though?
Spartan and your own Spartan journey. It just didn't.
I think
really
that's
work
the
in
when they
force
highlight
everyone
your
into
enemies.
a
That's what
Yeah.
you see. The color
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see.
The outline.
right.
Right.
Fire
player
team,
marker
the
display.
black color.
So by default, we have.
What do you think that's about?
That's if like you and I are in a party together, like in a
We know that various people can't see.
Oh, okay,
like you.
got you, yeah.
Yeah.
So we've
Like how
got
our
a
things turn
wide
green like
array
Halo
of
5.
colors
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
can choose for both enemies
Oh, it's like
and
a
friends.
red
And you
focus
can
color.
also
Okay, that's
customize,
cool.
The folks in your fire team to be another unique color.
Yeah, it is really flexible, really cool. I also personally being able to sort of.
Oh, that's
if I
cool.
wanna
You can
go
switch
old
between
school,
service
just
tag
put
and
a
gamer
full
tag above
tag
their name.
Someone's head. I could do
I like to
that.
leave it on service tag, but that is cool.
I do
Just
too.
trying to
Well, then
register
again,
friends
you and I
for
also
info.
pretty distinct service
and
tags.
then,
Yeah.
I should call this out. You'll see this in the UI menu
Event
here.
timeline?
The feeder will not be included in the tech preview, so we won't
Oh.
have that experience. The feeder is coming back though, so
Oh, nice.
and event timeline is a brand new feature. We'll talk a little bit more about that later, but you could probably surmise what that might mean in the context of the theater.
Yeah.
And this is pretty crazy too. Weapon offsets. So
Oh, so you can make it to where like the notification, not the notification, the crosshairs like lowered a little bit.
Who like to get,
Well, in Halo, they're normally lowered by default.
Yeah, but Halo 5 they're not,
centered, or some people like to just push it way off.
and in Halo 4 they're not either. I don't believe.
They hit their mic. Sorry about that.
I don't know,
yeah,
man,
I
it
guess
just
one of
depends.
the predominant themes here is just trying to give players as many options as possible to really dial in the experience to suit their personal tastes, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Excuse
it
me.
is just a set of menus, but I'm really looking forward to hearing.
I feel like I have to wait a few months to play this, and I'm playing it in like a few hours.
I know.
That's like it's just now hitting me.
Halo to be like the comfiest.
I fucking love Halo, man. Oh god, I'm gonna get copyright claimed for that.
All right, so let's back out of the settings.
Or limited
else I think
ads.
we want to point out to participants in the tech preview just to keep an eye on this weekend. The news feed. Wow, this is like next gen news. No, seriously. This is just good to keep
Well,
an
that's
eye
the,
on if you're playing
the
in the tech
welcome
preview.
thing.
We will
Yeah.
probably use this to convey updates over the course of the flight.
Oh, look, if you look on the bottom right, you can see that you can like send messages to each other.
We'll let people know through here, right? And I think, Sam, you wanted to specifically call this one out in particular, right?
Yeah, so we've got a notification for people on PC, especially if you're using the AMD GPU. You can only
Which is me, but I'm flighting on my Xbox.
Significant performance increase for PC users on AMD GPUs. So please make sure you do that, and make sure you check out the news for that kind of attention.
Dude, I like that a lot.
Look at that picture with the energy sword. That is clean.
Any final parting words or thoughts before we jump over and dig into some customization?
Oh, yes.
Thanks for having me.
Cool. Thank you, Sam. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Oh, dude. They better say the 152 reward, please.
Be right back in just a moment.
I'm gonna be mad if they're like, oh, here we go. Oh, it's what we already saw. Yeah, so I'm gonna be mad if they're like, yeah, you can use your 152 reward in the tech preview. I'm gonna just die. And you know what's my favorite? Yeah, me too. You know what's my favorite reveal about this tech preview so far? I mean, this multiplayer review that they showed off last month. It's the fact that the training that we're going to be playing tomorrow is named after Johnson.
Really, what is it?
It's Sergeant Avery Johnson Academy.
Nice.
Because you know Johnson was a Spartan 1.
Oh, that no scope was so good. It was so cool.
Yeah.
They the grapple shot,
I don't know if you heard it, but when they were showing that Slayer match, there was a new medal. It was something.
That was the
yeah,
I was showing.
Yeah, I saw that one.
He new comboed him with his own plasma fist. Oh, dude, it looks like grenades. In Halo 5, you know how grenades fly kind of weird? They originate from the wrong place.
Yeah.
It looks like they fixed that because that grenade looked like it came straight center like it did in Halo 4.
This is my favorite part about the multiplayer reveal. These last few minutes right here. The music just gives me chills.
Oh yeah. Dude, it's gonna be nice seeing vehicles we don't normally see in arena.
I know.
Like I don't think I've ever seen the Wasp outside of Warzone.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, we haven't. That Banshee too. I'm really excited for the sound effects. I mean, to me, nothing will be more iconic than classic Halo sound effects. But what I have to realize, what you have to realize.
Classic shield.
Yeah, I mean, there's some things they can bring back that's legacy, but I think they also need to change a lot because, you know, the age of the Covenant is done. We're in the Banished now, and I can understand changing a lot of the sound effects to make it more brutal.
Works.
Yeah, I do too.
That's me.
Show me what you can do.
Oh, combat evolved.
I think the biggest reason why I'm not going to do an infinite build until after the game comes out, like as far as the cosplay stuff goes, is because I want to see how the details are updated. Because I know the gun in your helmet, while it looks very similar to the Reach one, is a little different, and I want to get those detail aspects right.
Yeah, no, I completely understand that.
And we're back. All right.
You know a lot more about that stuff, so
our,
whatever you can do to soak up all that info and details you need.
Live stream here at 343 Industries in Redmond, Washington. My next guest has just sat down next to me. Please welcome Jerry.
Oh,
Jerry,
he was in the Inside Infinite stuff.
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to this. It's very exciting, and we're doing it live. Like
this is
could
live.
Not be.
Bro, can I get that shirt?
Can't wait to see the customization.
I know.
Actually,
probably have like 5 people watching. No pressure, no stress.
Yeah, only like 5 people are watching.
I can actually make shirts, so it's fine.
Yep.
So Jerry,
you're
going to join us today. We're going to talk a little bit about sort of the player progression.
Yeah, I can actually make shirts
side of the game, things that kind of fall into our lives.
You might get sued if you do that.
Kind of from your perspective through that
Not
lens,
if it's for my own personal
use. What are you and the team looking
true.
for? What are your kind
as long as you don't sell
goals? What does this tech preview mean to you?
Yeah, well, first let's really talk about what a live game means to us. Like we have so much coming into Halo that we've never had before. We're on more platforms. We're on PC. We're free to play for the first time. So
that is kind of weird.
Yeah, I wonder why the campaign is still $60. I mean, it's worth it for me. I'll pay $200 for it, but
I'm gonna go with because of how open the campaign is. I'm gonna bet there's just a lot of stuff we can get that will amplify our multiplayer experience.
Yeah, it's gonna make it worth it.
That we unlock the campaign.
Best experience possible.
Yeah.
The first one of those pillars is player first.
Like how, like in Halo 3, how we had the campaign objectives to get armor sets. Like,
yeah.
Hey, look,
I really hope they bring stuff like that back.
That you're investing in our title are extremely important. They're job one for us. That's why you see us move the battle pass to allowing us to have that battle pass be switched, and then players aren't feeling the 100%
Pressure,
FOMO
yeah.
to I got to get it now, right?
Oh yeah, isn't
That's
the
a
battle
player
pass similar
first
to like
model.
the system
The other
in
player first model,
MCC,
we're
you can
looking
go
at
back.
our
You
experience
have to buy
with
it, but you can still go
why
back.
we
Like if
want
you
to
miss
have
one,
those
you can still go back and
experiences
buy it and unlock
grow
it.
as we move forward. The delight's pretty key there because we don't want to fall into some of the traps that you see with other free-to-play games where they just add chores or they just add things that aren't really delighting the player, but the player has to get through.
Thank
And
you.
so
That was
we
my
need to
biggest
help
problem with Halo
change
5.
fundamentals
Firefight.
what
They're
we're
just
doing
bullet
for
sponges.
Halo
Like give us
5.
challenges and make things
The next big
different.
pillar
Don't just give
is
us chores.
we wanna
Yeah, it's
listen,
like
we wanna
Reach.
learn,
The
we
the
wanna
challenge system in
experiment
Reach
with
was
all
like
of
crazy.
you
I
as
enjoyed
players.
that a lot.
And
Yeah,
this is
MCC challenges are great
critical
because it's like a challenge. Where it's like jump off a
You're
cliff and
such a
assassinate an
critical
elite and
piece of this.
survive.
Listening to the
That's
community,
awesome.
everyone out
It's
there
fun.
right now is screaming about assassinations and
Oh,
screaming about
we don't
sprints,
even know if they're
everything
confirmed
else.
yet.
All the various community members, they want to have a voice in the hobby that they
Better have
love. And
assassinations.
we're hoping to bring that to you, and working with you and your team, Sketch and Uni, and as well as when you look at Tashin, you look at our esports.
They were working for
community,
Sprint and Clamber.
all
Those
of
are really the
them
ones
have
I care
voices that
about.
we want to make
Yeah.
sure that we
I would like to
hear
be
and
able to
bring into
slide.
our experiences.
That you
That's
can
really
slide. They
the
showed it
only-
in the.
Because
Oh
our-
yeah.
Yeah.
The
I
story
remember.
doesn't end with
That's really the only three movements I
the story
use.
is actually your story as well, and our
The
story
boost,
is gonna
I mean, I
grow
come
even
sometimes
in
use,
the
but it's not a really
multiplayer
big
side.
thing,
This
and
is
I almost
pretty
never
critical.
use
You
ground
take a look
pound.
at what Tom French and the team have done with Academy and all the other stories that they're bringing to play. That's your story in our universe, and we want to make sure that you have a story that continues with you. And then lastly is just for the team. You see so many stories of game development teams being burned out and burned to a crisp. And we want to make sure that, our core pillar of we want to be able to build a sustainable and predictable a game for all of you. And that's really, really critical, because if the team isn't there and the team isn't supporting all of the experiences we want to bring to you, then you won't have those experiences. And so we have to do it in a very predictable fashion. The other thing, from a player first perspective, our players should be able to trust us that when we say, hey, we're going to go after, I've seen like the lists on Reddit and whatnot, right? And those
I'm really
lists are
glad that they take
huge,
so much
right?
energy into listening
We
to
obviously
community.
can't solve all of
Yeah.
them on day
And
one.
and they
In
they,
our
they make sure to
launch,
treat their
we're gonna
employees well
launch,
too.
We know that we probably made
Yeah.
some
That's
mistakes
more
here,
important to me
like,
right now,
from
'cause the game's
from
coming
all of
up,
you, and we're gonna
and
need
I don't want it
parts
to
of
be a
those.
stressful
Some of those are
environment.
like, hey, can you make it bigger?
Yeah.
We want to go after those as well. So that's all pretty critical. And so in this tech preview, which isn't a beta, is we're testing the technical side of it. And so you purchase everything. If you're in the technical preview, just go purchase everything. We need to test all of our services and connecting with our commerce.
You don't need to tell me
and
twice,
our
dude.
Commerce services.
Yeah, no
And,
kidding.
Joaquin and our service team are just, man, they're on point. They're amazing, and we just need to make sure that all the technology works. But we will have some customization.
I'm so
Okay, here we go.
It's definitely not a full customization at all of what will be in the launch product, but that customization is going to help at least help us understand what's important.
This
to
is the
you
flighting
from the
customization
small
he's talking about
subset that we
specifically.
need to play
Yeah,
with.
kind of like how Halo 5's
We should take a
customization
look
was
at
very
some of that.
limited.
Speaking about my custom Spartans, I did want to just clarify one
See how
thing. You're talking
codings
about
work.
Spend as much as you can, buy everything.
He means
Just
credits.
to clarify, everyone invited to this tech preview will be granted a bunch of credits.
Oh,
So
nice.
We're not asking anyone to spend your real money.
Oh,
So
what if that's
we
going
don't-
to
no,
transfer
not at
over to the
we
real
won't
game
even
once we
take your
get
money.
there?
There's no way to do that.
Yeah.
So, but we're going to give you our money and ask you to spend it and just go have fun.
Yeah,
So
and remember, prices aren't none of that is final. We're just trying to get some semblance of differences.
And he was saying
you as players
that
would
this
know
isn't
what,
the final
what's
customization
better
build.
value, what's-
They're
Yeah.
still adding
Well,
more
let's,
things. This is
let's
just
go
what we
back
have
into
for
the
now.
build here, Josh. I guess we'll go to.
I just want to see something, like the general idea of how it works.
The customizing here up.
Armor bay.
Jerry, I thought
Or
we
armor
could
hall,
run
vehicle
through
bay,
these things
body and AI. I want to see AI the most.
Navigate through the world of customization
Look at
as
it.
it exists in this build, which, as you already know,
Dude,
is
it's
just
like
a
that's the
subset
Halo
of
Reach
what
armor,
we
the
find
recruit
in the
armor.
shipping game. So I think we'll just go
Or
to Josh
Mark
here.
5B.
People are probably very eager, I assume. They've never seen this. By the way, I do like this idle animation. You let it sit and it just kind of cycles through some really cool sort of 3D assets.
Yeah, and it's not just like a
Yeah,
stagnant
the-
background.
The other cool
Like
thing
Halo
is
5.
Just pop into customization.
Exactly. Now
Oh,
it's
look at
that
that scorpion! Look at it!
And it's great to hear Sam.
Oh, it's so
and you
pretty.
Notice some of the customization that's going on.
It looks
It's kinda
mean.
low, kinda
and
mean.
in your own
Yeah.
hands with,
Yeah, it is. It's
with
the
your,
updated Mark V.
AR.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all. That's all in the game.
Or 6B, whatever it was. I don't
For
remember.
people to
That's
play
the
All right, well, let's
that's
start
the
by going in the
default.
armor hall, and then
Yeah.
we're just going to kind of
Oh, the music, the music, though.
bounce around like you and I discussed. So
Yeah.
armor hall, pretty self-explanatory. This is where I'm going to customize my Spartan's armor, right? So,
Yeah.
right away, here we go. Now for this tech preview, because it's a
Mark
subset,
7.
I'm going to have one armor core, and that's going to be my Mark 7 armor core. And you know, Jerry, you and I have discussed this a little bit. Just there's been a lot of questions I think in the community since we
Yeah, like,
first
how did
started
cores
talking
work?
about armor cores, right? And we've demonstrated this and sort of showed it off in our old overview video and some prior blogs. So how would you sort of best describe like what
Just-
is an armor core and sort of how should we think about that?
Yeah, so this is one of our new systems. So Christopher Blum and Jeremy have done a really great job here creating this.
Oh, you can move it.
You know, one of the things when we step back in design, we
All right,
wanted
back.
to
Sorry.
wanted to
Go back to-
rethink.
You're
how
good.
we help make sure that our players are really
Dude.
represented as
Season
characters.
1
So
released.
take
It's all
a look
Reach themed,
at
I know that.
Spartan armor. It's like strapping on an F-22, or maybe you want a set of armor that is like an M1 Abrams.
I like how they
tank,
have lore right there.
Each one of
Yeah.
those vehicles is unique. And
You
has
can thank
unique
Grim for that. He's
the
all
other
in charge of
great
that.
thing about that, the thing we're trying to build is we're trying to make sure that the character of that armor really comes through. There's really
Oh, look, there's a little
armor
Marine back
cores
there.
Then, hey,
Nice.
Josh, you have one of the pictures, one of the concept pictures? Yeah.
Ooh.
So
Oh,
everyone
look at
saw
all
at
those
the end of that
options.
amazing
Yeah.
multiplayer trailer, the samurai.
Dude,
armor.
that bottom left
When we
one,
talk
though.
about strapping on a piece
see
of
the
armor as
sword?
a unique character.
Oh, God, I didn't.
I think our first fracture core, and that's we call these fractures because they're not part of the main canon. They're part of basically side universes that you can look at.
Like the TV show.
Look at how we're trying to.
So this
develop
armor isn't
character.
canon.
Our artists have done
Yeah.
an amazing job of really trying to represent the breadth of what we want to look at, maintaining the character throughout the entire armor set, and more importantly, allowing that customization and you as a player saying, "Hey, look, when I strap on that armor, that samurai armor tank, I want to make sure that I can make it mine." And this is the breadth in which we can really express. But
Yeah, I think
stay
that armor
within the
core is like
character. We don't
selecting,
want
essentially
everyone
selecting
to
like what
feel
kind
like
of
they're
armor
just all
undersuit
one
basis
part of
that
a
you're
single-
standing on.
Yeah.
a single vehicle,
Like a
basically.
foundation
And so
almost.
then you can look
Yeah.
at what the artists have been able to think about, and you take a look at the attachments that you're seeing there. You're seeing swords, you're seeing, a bandolier, you're seeing.
And that's a really
grenades,
cool thing
you're
to me
seeing
because, like,
different
right now in the
hit pieces, you're
cosplay
seeing
section of
daggers,
Halo,
you're seeing
a lot of
darts,
people
you're
do reach
seeing
suits just because
whole
they're
different
the
expression of
easiest
what
and
a
they're
samurai could
modular. You
look
can
at,
customize
could
them a
look
lot, and they're not a big
And
pain
that's-
in the butt.
that's pretty
And
critical for
Infinite
us
is now
to
going to
help,
bring
at
us
least in
back
this
up to
first
speed,
impression
and now we're
and
no
first
longer
moments
stuck in the
for
past.
everyone
These
at
are
launch.
now current things
Because
that we can
remember,
bring
the live
forward.
game
with us.
perspective.
Yeah,
is
so when you go to
everyone
Outpost Discovery, you're
provides
seeing,
feedback, what
new
works, what
stuff.
doesn't
You're
work,
seeing
we
new
wanna see
armors
more,
and
that's
getting
where
excited about all the
game will
cool
grow
new
as we move
things.
forward.
Yeah, but now I
This
can
is awesome,
go
by the way.
in
Super
reach armor
excited
that I
by
can be
your
updated
voice
and
in
be
particular,
present
which, by the way, we've
and
also confirmed will be
relevant in this new
one
game.
of the first free pieces of content that players can earn.
Oh, it says MA40 there.
by just completing a free
Yeah.
event, which is
Yeah,
very cool.
absolutely. And
Rocket Hog?
That type of completion where just playing the game and earning things is.
It is gonna
still
be your
part of
customized
our
Spartan.
DNA,
Oh,
but
they
again,
confirmed that.
from a free-to-play game, we want to make sure that we provide multiple avenues.
Oh, dude, this is
not just
holodeck
about
that we were
paths,
talking about.
Yeah.
different ways, and we'll show that as we go forward. Different ways.
Commando.
To earn things.
It's the-
Yeah, right now,
Oh,
I'm
Spanker.
just cycling through the
Customized
weapon
weapons
bench
that
just to
aren't
give,
your starters.
Give
Yeah.
our viewers
That's really
a sense
cool.
of what that looks like. So, if I were to equip
Ooh.
weapon coatings, I could check them out here. I'm just sort of scrolling through, giving people a chance to see some of
The new Hydra, I love
some of
it.
the weapons that they
It looks
we
so
have
much
in the
better.
game currently that they'll be able to check out. So,
Oh,
I really love
was that the
this.
SMG
This
right
is
there?
so
I
sweet
couldn't
because
tell.
Every time you pick up a weapon, right,
Sure.
you take it off the weapon pad. It is your weapon, and it'll be skinned the way you want it to. It'll look the way you want it to. It is just a sweet.
Come on, body and AI. Come on.
Let's quickly jump into vehicle bay. I mean, one quick caveat here is none of the
Oh.
experiences in this tech preview build will let you drive vehicles this time around. But of course, vehicles
Oh, okay,
are
this
an
time
integral part
around.
of our
I was about to get
sandbox,
really
sort of an
disappointed.
Experience, especially with the return of big team battle.
Yeah.
So we're going to get to that a little bit later this year. But I'll just kind of give people a quick glimpse here.
Mongoose,
Scorpion.
I wonder if you'll be able to customize banished stuff.
yes.
Oh, the wasp!
What we're showing here.
I'm glad they didn't redesign it that much. I love the way it looks as it is.
I really like
So
the
you
Razorback.
get to say, hey, look,
Scout
when I
Warthog,
drive
essentially.
My Warthog, or when I get on my Razorback with my team, I'm the driver. I
Goose
get
is
into
back.
it first. It's going to look the way that
Oh, so it's going to change the way it looks when you get into it
continue
first.
to play in the community, you're going to have different looks from players, and everyone will know like it is you in the driver's seat.
All right,
Body and
then we'll
AI.
drop down one more real quick here. In
Body
the
type,
and
oh.
AI. This one, you know, we obviously have a couple.
Prostate. Oh, like arms and whatnot.
I really love actually the depth that we've been able to go to now for prosthetics, right? Just an additional layer of customization and frankly inclusivity as well.
Yeah, sure. I mean, the biggest thing is just about
more than one.
You know, from a philosophy perspective for player first is we want everyone to be able to represent.
Oh, wow.
Robot
That is
leg.
awesome. Yeah.
Builds prosthetics for a living, and this is very important. Is it's a part of your identity. It's also, quite frankly, some of it's really cool.
That's really cool that people who might have a prosthetic that do play Halo get to show that part of themselves off now and feel badass while doing it.
Entire body the way you want to from a prosthetic perspective.
It's also just the thing of like people in Reach how they have the arm and stuff. It's also just be a thing that's just
So
be cool
personal
to
AI
be able
is
to
another
do.
new addition to the game. We introduced
sure.
this
AI model. Imagine you can make your thing look like Virgil.
For example,
I would literally
there's a lot of
cry.
People out there that became instant fans of Lumu, for example.
Oh, they're different
And
shapes.
You know, we'll talk
Oh.
more
I
about
didn't
this
know
probably
that.
with Tom French in a bit, and we'll see it in action. And
Oh, there's more shapes too.
But you know, this is just a
Aw,
subset,
they're like
right?
your little
So-
companion
And
thing.
it's also just the beginning. Like this is the biggest thing. We have so many things in which you can really express yourself, you know, the way you want to, and even your
I'm pretty
AI
excited about this.
sidekick.
Yeah, because it fits in the lore too, because they can only use dumb AIs right now because of Cortana. I think Roland is the only one that's defected from Cortana. That's a smart AI, other than I guess the
It
weapon.
really becomes a part of the personality that you bring to the field.
Yeah, and you know, each AI here, for example,
Which is a really
has their
cool
own
tie
unique
into the
voice, their
lore.
own unique
Yeah.
personality. It's really fun, and then you can go one step further if you
Ooh.
want to in, you know, a
Promethean.
subset of colors as well.
Promethean,
So
nice.
Personal AIs are one of my favorite additions.
Or
to the game
Danus
currently,
Sunset,
and I can't
huh?
wait for players to experience more of that. And then you know we have one more grayed out area here, and this is where I'd be able to do stuff like my service tag.
Announcer
emblem,
voice, you
and,
see it?
you know, I
Custom
think
emblem
people really
announcer.
Oh yeah, yeah, announcer voice.
than what's in this
Okay, so
build.
it's not limited to your AI.
Now I think
Yeah.
you know. Let's quickly. I want to keep things moving here.
keen
I know
eye,
folks
dude.
are eager. We got a lot to get through. How about we? You want to jump
Shop.
over to the battle pass?
Yeah, let's do that.
Maybe we'll switch. Josh, why don't we jump over to Jerry? He'll drive us through, and let's just talk a little bit about, you know, what we're designating the Season 0 battle pass.
It's all Reach themed,
and
I know that.
What that's going to be for
So
players
excited.
in this technical preview.
Which
Yeah,
is my
so
favorite for
when we take a
customization.
look at ourselves learning as a team, the reason why we want to do
Can you still
Season
hear me?
0 is
Yep.
Cool.
like the rest of our live
My,
experience.
laptop
our
timed
team
out, so
needs
it's
to build the
checking.
muscle
Oh, gotcha.
of listening to the players, of providing fixes, really going through even veteran people who've worked on games.
Halo 5? Oh god dang it.
When they go through a service, every
Come
game is
on,
different,
show us
the
Halo
team is
5
different,
reward.
and it takes a lot of muscle building to really get into
Yeah,
the rhythm
continue
for your
that grind,
teams to be
dude. You
able
can't
to
give up now.
add to the game. And so what we hope to
Man.
hear from on the technical preview side is,
Oh, dude,
again, what's
when
working
you get a
for you,
sec, check
what's
out my
not working
Instagram.
for you, what don't you like? Remember, the build is
I
old,
did a
so
Star Wars
don't
thing.
treat it as
I saw it.
at all.
Together.
So as we
Excited.
go into
That
the
looks really cool. It's
details,
like an Indiana Jones steampunk looking
just,
thing.
Just remember, just
Yeah.
send us your feedback. Give us the details that you want to see or improve on.
The character's a droid mechanic.
And we won't, again,
Oh, gotcha.
because
Droid
we're a few
mechanic.
months from launch, we won't necessarily be able to fix everything for launch.
Challenges.
but we'll start adding lists together.
Ooh, like
First thing I want
classic
to talk
Practice
about
makes
from a
me
battle
excited.
pass perspective is our challenges. Our challenge system is the cornerstone. It is the underlying thing in which we go.
Oh, coding,
If
stone
you're familiar
green.
with these, we've done a little bit different. This is where you start seeing the first rewards that you get outside of the pass.
Oh, nice.
So we know, right? Games are a bit different.
Oh, you get
today
rewards
than they
out.
were,
Oh, okay, good,
back in the
good.
day. In fact, back in the day, most people only had 2 to 3 games a year that they even looked at. Today, I bet you most of your Steam libraries are much larger than that. And that means players are going from Sea of Thieves, or they're jumping over to Age of Empires, and then they're coming into Halo as well. And we want to make sure that when you sit down, you don't have to absorb an entire battle pass to say, what are my rewards? You can literally just
Destiny.
come in, what are the challenges?
Yeah.
I'm going to go play my games with my friends, and I'm going to get rewarded for it. That's pretty critical for us.
That's
from
really
a player
cool.
First perspective. And then, of course, you're going to get people like me. I'm going to sometimes get sniper challenges. Now, I'm not Clutch in any way, shape, or form, or Mikwin or any other pro team. I will skip that challenge.
Oh, you can
I'll
swap
definitely
them.
Probably swap that for sure. And I'll want to make sure that
You can swap it for the same reward.
because I'm not good at it at
Ooh.
all. So
So like,
let's
if you
look at
really
the
want a
battle
reward, you can swap it out.
Oh, here we go.
Is that what we're gonna do?
Yeah, we granted you. You're just like a real tech preview
All right, so
participant.
Dude,
this-
I'm grinding
Some money
all
here.
the way
Alright.
through if I can.
Good. I get paid today.
Oh yeah, dude, I agree.
All right. Sweet.
So what is that?
Got the pass. Ready to
117.
go.
Notice that.
So.
Oh, look,
as
there's a
you
little
can see,
AI
oh,
chip right there, like
now you
Cortana.
can't see the free labels.
Yeah.
Oh,
well.
yeah. Well, you're right. What we're not
Oh,
seeing
that
is
challenge swap.
a
That's what it is.
smattering of objects in this pass are free, right? So
Correct.
even if someone doesn't want to opt into the optional pass in the real game, there will still be a free track and things to earn along the
Yeah,
way.
the main thing you think of from a model that we have is every tier there's a free item.
XP
and a
boost,
premium
that's what it
item.
is.
And
Oh, I already have like hours and hours of those saved up.
Having, most systems you have large swaths of the tiers that aren't earned unless you're premium. For us, we want you to earn every step of the way.
Ooh.
And for the preview, we're
there's
only
so
having
many.
30 level or 20
Oh, look at
level
that,
levels
Trailblazer.
in the preview.
It's like a recon kind of.
Yeah.
To, go after. And so, obviously at launch,
That's a
we'll
new
have
helmet,
this
I'm pretty
larger.
sure.
We're not going to talk about that too
Yeah.
much, but the great
No, I
thing
want
you're
no,
seeing
God,
here
I
is
have
some
to go back and
customization
pause that.
all along the way.
Yeah.
Do
Just
you wanna go
blast
to
through all
yours?
that.
Yeah, we can.
we'll-
Yeah, Josh, you want to jump back over to mine because I had some.
Oh, dude, I'm
development
totally
sheets
getting that battle
enabled, so
pass.
I've got everything already
Oh,
unlocked.
yeah, that was out of
Actually,
the
Josh,
question.
switch
Like
back
I'm
over
totally
to
getting that.
My feed there. There we go. So
Oh, here we go.
now
Armor
that we have
kit.
that context area of kind of sort of where this content's going to come from. I'm back in the armor hall. I've just kind of
This is the
drilled down into
customization.
this.
Yeah.
This is what happens if I click in on my core, right? So.
Yeah.
This is we
Do
don't
that
need to go
music.
through all this. I know folks are
Dun,
probably
dun,
introduced more
dun, dun.
gameplay. We want to talk about bots and arena as well, but
I,
this is where
you
I
know,
Oh.
I
Oh.
think I'm a fan of the armor coding
Some of these
system,
coatings I'm
but
gonna earn. We saw the
I
keystone
like
coating
it
as a
because it
challenge
has
reward, for
color palettes
example.
that already work
So
together.
this is
Exactly,
just a
yeah.
taste of kind of what I'll be able to do. I can't
These
wait
are
to
all
see
the-
how
Oh,
players
EVA.
use that preview. I would hope a lot of
Visors.
people are probably going to easily hit tier 20 and max out.
Yeah,
If not,
that's our hope.
what are you doing? You've had this long to prepare. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, dude, I've had a long time to prepare. I've been
Go
waiting.
crazy. But yes, this is just to give you an idea.
Ooh, I like
As
that.
I
Oh,
unlock my
cooling
content
unit.
for the core. This is where I'm going to go in and be able to
I have
customize
not
that.
seen one
And
thing
this is, the
that makes me go,
different
ooh,
facets
I don't know how I
that
feel
out to
about
me
that.
If you want to,
I know, I
think for the
agree.
first
It was
time in the game,
coatings,
you
but
can
now that they've
go
explained
shoulder
it, I'm
pads,
happy about
push.
it.
Yeah.
Hey, if that's your fancy, go for it. So
Hip.
lots of different options here.
Dude, you
and,
can customize so much more than
We're seeing
reach.
things in here like
Yeah,
armor
that's what they were
effects
saying.
or other categories that we have listed here.
Like your hand plates?
For the tech preview, it's really small.
Right shoulder, left
and so
shoulder.
we tried to keep it basically the baseline pieces. Actually, let's talk about armor kit for a little bit. That's a
What is
brand new
because this
concept.
I don't think this is really
So
fully supported in this build though.
yeah, so when we talk about specifically from a pillar perspective of continuing the story, the armor kit kind of represents a bunch of that story. And so when you see the season, and when we say story, we mean the continuing story of the universe.
That's a
from
preset
after
combination. You look down there.
when you're in campaign as Master
Where?
Chief, what are the rest of the Spartans doing? You
Oh,
are a
oh.
Spartan, and so your story belongs here too. But it's also a place in which you can show iconic characters within the Halo universe. And so a kit, for
What do you mean?
example, you might get, I don't know, George or
Oh!
Emil. And
Oh, that is
an
sick!
entire kit unto
Oh, no
itself.
way.
You wanna, like you actually want to go fly.
Imagine you get Master
You
Chief.
know, do your battles
Yeah,
on the
no kidding.
battlefield like George. That's where you would go to get that kit.
That is
cool.
awesome.
This is just the tip of the iceberg.
Dude, what
I
if
think
the
there's
152
still a ton of
reward
fun
is a
content
kit?
here for insiders
It
this
might be,
weekend
dude.
to
Like a,
experiment
a
with.
Halo 5 Master
But
Chief
yeah,
kit?
I do want
What
to
if that's
just
the Master Chief
reiterate
kit?
as
Jeez.
well, we said
Oh.
this is just a test, so nothing that people buy or unlock during this will carry over to the final game. We're going to wipe the slate clean.
No, I like that, because then I
as Gary
can
noted,
do it
just-
all over again.
We're looking for
Enjoy
your
it.
feedback. We'll have information on Waypoint, by the way, as well as in your flight invitation.
It also wouldn't be
so you
fair
know
to the
where
other
go
people
and
who
how to
weren't
get that
invited.
feedback. The team wanted me to also just give a shout out and let people know that a lot of polished work is still happening.
Wonder if they're gonna
so,
do a,
everything from how things look in our presentation.
Forge Vidoc
We're not
for
done
this
yet,
one.
so I want.
I don't think they'll show off Forge yet.
No, not yet. But like when they do, but what if they're gonna do a Vidoc like Reach, or if they're gonna do a
Any
preview?
final parting thoughts
Oh.
or words you want to lead to
I don't
us
know.
before we jump over and bring Tom in?
No, I mean enjoy your time, and as you said, Sketch, like this.
I
is
wonder if we're gonna see
2
more
months
gameplay.
old, and we have a long way to go from where we're at actually today and what you're seeing. But please go test
still got another half an
everybody,
hour,
like
so.
play everything so that we can make sure that we
Yeah.
have the tech ready for
I'm worried my camera's gonna die.
when we launch.
Awesome. Well, cool. Thanks again, Jerry.
Absolutely.
Happy to have you here. We're gonna take in one more quick break.
Dude,
We're
I'm
gonna bring
so
in Tom
excited
French,
for
the
it.
multiplayer team,
So
to talk
excited
about
for
some bots.
customization.
We're gonna jump in, do a web
Dude, that has me
tour,
like
talk about
I'm like so
Academy,
hyped right now. I
and
don't
we'll
even
take
know
a
what to
look
say.
at a match that we recorded on Xbox.
Oh,
Series
we are
X.
gonna see
We'll be
more
back in just a moment.
on Series
Yeah, he
X.
just said we're gonna see the Academy, and then we're gonna see a match on Series X.
Yeah, yeah.
New generation built to fight. Together,
I guess we'll find out if we have that ray trace.
Yeah, dude, what if they like tie in Halo Wars or Point of Light or Shadows of Reach into Infinite? Like the story's there. Like I'm assuming the weapon was at the end of Shadows of Reach, that AI asset or the asset Halsey wanted us to get. That's probably what the weapon was. Or like a piece of her brain or something. And then Point of Light. I mean, I don't think we'll see any of the characters like Guilty Spark or Ryan, but I definitely think we'll see, or at least hear a mention of Mendicant Bias or something.
Yeah. That right there is so cool.
Just just reversed it. Like not today.
Dude, that grenade was
Clean.
dead straight. It wasn't off to the side. That's the big thing about Halo 5. I feel like grenades originate from your right side, but they fly on your right side. You can never hit anything from them. Whereas like in Halo 4, they went dead center. They went towards
Yeah,
the reticle.
they went right where you threw it.
Yeah. Your reticle is where you throw the grenades, whereas Halo 5 is off.
It's offset
I
by
think
a little bit.
With that throw that they just showed, I think that they actually fixed that finally.
ordnance drop inbound.
Did you see that when he shot the what was it, the wasp?
Yeah,
It moved out of the way like it had a bounce back.
I didn't see that. I know a lot of weapons are going to be, or vehicles are going to be operating
in
like that.
In Halo 5, when you shoot a vehicle, it almost rarely has pushback. Unless
It
it's
just
like a
absorbs
warthog on
it.
the ground. Or like if you shoot a Banshee, the Banshee doesn't get pushed back at all. But it was literally like pushed downwards because it got hit by the Hydra.
Yeah, I really love the
Really cool
physics so far,
Physics to see.
and it just makes it more immersive.
Now, show
Yeah.
me what you can do.
Dude, that headshot.
Oh God, I get
I bet
chills.
you samurai armor is a kit.
Oh, I bet you it is. It most definitely is.
Dune up there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I want June's chestplate with the.
Okay, welcome back again after that brief break. This is still our Halo Infinite Tech Preview live stream here from Redmond, Washington. I'm Sketch.
I wonder if you could take parts of the kit and
Tom,
customize them
welcome,
individually.
Associate Creative Director for Multiplayer.
That would be cool.
It's wonderful
Yeah.
being in this room again. I've
What?
missed being in this.
I met
space,
him.
so it's good to kind of just hang out.
Oh, you met him?
Big hug,
I
right?
know, right?
I think I met
It's
him
the closest-
when I got
this
my
whole
helmet
process.
signed.
I haven't come this close
Oh,
to
okay.
human beings in a long time.
Yeah,
it
it's a
feels
little
like.
weird. It's a little weird.
Well, it's good to have you here. I
Thanks,
feel like
sir.
this has been. I mean, this has literally been years in the making. Safe to say.
I want another
Yes, that
outpost.
is very safe to say.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about multiplayer, which is obviously sort of the key focus for the tech preview. So much like I've talked to Sam and Jerry about, thought we might just open up with kind of giving you a chance to, from your perspective and your team, how are you thinking about the tech preview? Kind of what are your goals? What would you like our audience to know from your side of things?
Yeah, I mean, I think Jerry and Sam kind of hit a lot of it on the head. Really, the focus isn't about like kind of fair, balanced arena starts. It's really about a tech preview. We need to get a lot of data. There's a lot of PC data we need to do.
Good
Now
news
that we're
is,
not like just, you know,
next time they release
single
something like this for the
console
next set of
focus, there's a lot
flighting,
of information we
I'll
need
actually
to
be
really
set up with
strengthen
my
up
real
our back end
microphone and
before
not my
we launch
headset
this
one,
game.
so I can actually
Really
adjust
just
my
make sure
volume and
everything's
stuff.
strong for the fans when we go live.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and a lot of
Yeah, I
work
mean, your
on
mic
this
sounds
still
good right now
happening.
anyway,
We've kinda
so-
covered that. Now, you know, I think we've got a couple.
Get a bit of a
I think
technical
it's safe to say
difficulty
we have sort
before
of
we're setting up
two
here.
signature
Yeah.
content sort of buckets, features, if you will, with this tech preview, right? We've got an Academy experience, which I think we're going to talk about here first, and then we're going to move on to bots from that. So let's start by the Academy. We teased this a little bit. I think
Yeah, no
folks
kidding.
learned about it for the first time in
A
our
tease,
overview
that was it.
video last month. So from your perspective, you know, what's the Academy all about? Where did it come from? What's the idea behind it?
I'm really proud of the Academy concept. Like when we started the journey to, you know, what was going to become Halo Infinite, we needed I don't know if you know this, but when you go to play multiplayer, it's intimidating to a lot of people. And so we needed to kind of create a ramp for how players get there and kind of smooth that out.
I definitely like
So we
that,
thought
especially
about,
when
what are the
introducing new
obstacles
players.
players
Yeah,
have
like
to
brand
do?
new
So
players to not
it's
just the
kind of
game, but
broken
to the
into, like, three
franchise.
core parts, and then kind of a fourth extension to that. But the first part is a
I'm saying
tutorial.
this hair's got a
It'll
real
teach you the
photos thing going
fundamentals
on.
of the game. We'll introduce you to the kind of the canon around the Spartan and what is the player Spartan.
You can't unsee it now, can you?
No, it looks
And then the next
badass.
step
Just
after
he's
that is
photos.
weapon drills, which we'll get
It
to
does.
talk about
It
today,
actually
which
looks
is
really
cool.
good.
And those are really about kind of just giving you a chance to put your hands on a gun in very simple settings, really just kind of mono-focused, right? And just really
What if
focus on
Academy
how
is
that
gonna
gun
be part of this
performs and
fighting?
learn, and there's different skill levels, which we'll get to
I'm
in a
not
little bit.
sure.
And then the third part is the what we call the training mode, which lets you play arena matches, basically, arena Slayer
bots, so it will be.
all of our arena maps. And lets you run around, and you can configure the difficulty of the bots. You can
Yeah,
configure your loadout,
our
you
flighting
can
tomorrow will be
configure-
Academy.
I don't know. There's just a bunch of tuning knobs to let you really kind of soften the experience. And then the next step, I
Hey,
would
Corbin,
say beyond
now I
that is
no
once
longer
you
have
get
to
comfortable
sacrifice
there,
you
is
to
we have
test my
4v bot
assassinations.
matches.
Damn it.
How to play together kind of first and foremost, and you do that against bots before they kind of go start getting headshots across the map.
Well, you mentioned weapon drills, which is the
Those
sort of
bots
the
on hard
slice
mode
of
be
the
those
academy that we're
Halo 2
including
jackal
in
snipers, dude.
previous videos. I think
Oh,
we should
no.
jump into a weapon drill or two. I'm sure our
Or even
viewers
worse,
would
the
love to
mythic
check that out
Warzone jackal
firsthand.
snipers.
I mean,
Oh,
Tom, if you're
God.
willing, I maybe put you
That
on the
one
spot
map
here. I
temple.
mean,
They're so
I can
bad.
embarrass myself. I mean, you know what?
Why
How
don't we
about-
trade off?
Why don't we each do it,
All right,
right?
all
So I'm happy to go first, Josh. If you want to jump back over to my POV
gameplay?
here.
Yeah,
I've
gameplay.
already kind of jumped into the academy menu. I'm presented with an option for weapon drills. You know, I did want to point out
That's
this
cool.
is
You can
not
do
the
specific
entirety of
drills
our
for just
sandbox,
specific
right?
weapons.
This is
What's
a-
in the flight, basically.
It's a slice, right? So I would expect more weapon
I
drills.
think you
So,
passed by
you know,
a.
I think
Heat
Plasma
wave.
pistol.
I don't know
Heat wave.
what
See the
fans
heat
would be
wave?
Yeah,
I
it's the
think
big
that's
red one.
I guess they probably don't need to see an AR
No,
weapon
The heat
drill,
wave
right?
is
Let's do
similar to
something a little more
the
exotic. Now,
railgun.
this is I might do this because this is
Okay.
my
Maybe.
one of my personal favorite new
Sure, it
additions
looks
to the
like it.
game.
Sure.
This thing is
I
a
didn't get a
beast.
good look at it.
It sounds
Oh, that's
awesome.
cool.
It feels awesome.
Oh,
And
oh
this
yeah,
is
you get like
I really
ranked.
want viewers to understand sort of. I got 3 options here
Yep.
for my weapon drill.
So there's 3 tiers of weapon drills, and the basic one is static bots, and they'll just stand there, kind of just let you get the hands on the gun, right? Shoot the basic targets, and we'll score you on your performance.
That's
kind
gonna
of
be
give you
cool because
grade
there's like a
so you
lot of guns in
understand
Halo
how
5 that
they're
I've had
The
very
next
little
tier, they're
experience
kind of on
with,
more
just
just
I never
like
get a
kind of
chance to use them.
simple
Yeah,
paths or
that
crouching
I mean that was me
cover,
before I
things like
started
that to
this
kind of show you how to use
eternal
weapons.
grind.
Get you to move to that next
Yeah.
tier, how do you track a target across the screen. And then the third tier is more, they actually are doing combat behaviors. They're not firing back at you, but they're running around and they're ducking, and they're a lot less predictable. And so they're kind of harder to track. They're kind of using more of the actual bot behaviors and mentality. So
I guess I'll split the difference and go. I'll go like a tier 2
Okay,
here, right?
okay.
I mean, don't judge.
let's see how you score.
Don't judge.
All right.
There's
I wanna
a lot
see
of
tier
pressure
3,
here.
that's
And I
all
mean,
I'm
safe
saying.
to say there's been a lot of internal trash talking as well, right?
Yeah, we trash talk a lot, especially about scores. Like, I mean, you know, we're a competitive team at our core, so that's what you have to do.
You know, and speaking of too, I think there is a cool. Not only is this a learning module in a lot of
Oh,
ways,
it loads
but there's
right
a
up.
competitive angle to it, and you know, I think safe to say down the road the team's thinking about possibility of things like leaderboards and kind of how do we really bring that game.
Dude, look at the view distance too.
To this.
I was just
Dude,
saying it
that's
loads right up.
crazy.
In the core design.
Like it looks good even from a distance.
So,
Halo 5
yeah,
looks really
this-
flat.
This kind of is a platform for how we can add more
Yeah.
over time.
Okay, here we go. Not doing
Cool, I
good.
like this.
By the way, that's something our fans noticed right there. We have damage per sort of location
Oh, that's
specific visual indicators on damage, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's really helpful, right?
it's
You can-
highlight
it really
different-
helps
the
just
different
that
parts
pop
you're
where
hitting.
you're
Look at that.
the target.
I already. I
So
showed
you get
right
fancy.
there.
Did you see how he
Now,
died?
are you
Yeah,
are you
it just
Are
collapsed.
you a feather the trigger person with this weapon, or do you just sort of pray and spray?
I'll just be honest. I'm hot garbage with this gun. That's first and foremost my problem. I'm trying to get better with it. I kind of use it as like an automatic, but when I'm kind of at range, I'll switch to kind of the feathering.
Oh, no.
Oh man, that pillar got in your way.
That was not a great
It wasn't
performance.
terrible.
2-star. I
It
mean,
wasn't terrible.
I think there is a bonus for like a quick reaction, right? Like if I were to quickly zoom in on the target right when it appears, I think I might get an extra.
I
bit
think there's
points for
extra
that,
little
right?
bonus points.
Oh, that's cool.
Around it, so
All
we got-
right,
Yeah.
I want to put you on the spot now. We're
Okay.
going to switch over to your point of view. So you
Okay.
Pulse
so first of all,
carbine.
okay, going for the
You should
controller,
go.
right? Because we
should probably pick
support
that up.
mouse and keyboard
That's gonna be good
or
for,
controller.
sniper
Doesn't
cast.
matter.
Controller guy.
Whatever
So
suits
you-
your fancy. Tom, I am hearing from our friends over here in the room that it sounds like chat is unsurprisingly very interested in seeing the BR.
You know,
Oh,
I think that's
yes.
expected.
Yes.
Let's bring up the BR then. Let's see.
Come
how,
on, level
I mean,
3.
I'm okay.
See,
I
they
do
listen
like
to the
your one with
fans.
The more exotic weapons.
Yes.
So maybe we just kind of break the rules and squeeze in a third game.
We'll squeeze in another
Okay.
one.
Yes.
I'll try to get.
I love
wanna
343.
see the heat
Here, so people can see kind of the different behaviors, and so you see there were kind of more bouncing targets and what you're.
'Cause this is my
so
favorite
you'll
BR,
see
this
this
kind of
with
style.
More cover and stuff.
the
Yeah,
Halo 2.
obviously
I
it's
just want to see what the
better for
reticle looks
weapons,
like, because my only issue with the
really
Halo
nervous
2
how
BR is the
well it's
reticle is very narrow.
No,
Or, I mean,
you can
it's
change
very-
them.
Not narrow. It's very
Well,
wide.
at least we're picking
Oh,
different
that's
weapons,
good.
so we're
It's,
not really, like, we can't really compare each other against,
Okay, I
against
like
each other,
that.
right? So
I love the
Reticle's a lot smaller
chugga,
than
chugga,
the
chugga.
USB.
I can see it.
Yeah, they did smell. But I saw it in the. If you look at, if we get to see the multiplayer preview, there at one point the reticle is different.
Probably shouldn't have reloaded right there.
I'm also an obsessive reloader. I reload after every shot.
Yeah, I do too.
we're missing
Sometimes
shots
if I'm
like
in the
you and I
middle of
do, it
walking,
makes it a little
reload.
hard to be predictable on that
I
reload
know,
too,
I
right?
And that's
really
why.
feel like it's part of my job to get better at this, and I'm trying, and I am getting better. I'm a little more better at, like, BTB is kind of my brag. But you
Yeah.
can see they're kind of dancing around a little bit. They're strafing more. They're not just bounce patterns. Hitting headshots at least.
Yeah. You almost got this.
Crap, reload.
Time's up. I think that's
2
a pretty good
stars?
Score. Well, it's a new high score compared to whoever else played on this build. So,
Nobody.
Yeah.
So, all right,
Yeah.
so I hit tier 2, so rank 2. So yeah, so you can see like we're trying to
Now the Ravager
kind of give you some
or the
grades
Heat
so you
Wave?
can understand your skill
I
level
hope
and like
so.
how you can get
They
better.
said they're gonna do
or,
one of
you
the
know,
exotic
like,
weapons, we'll
kind of
see.
encouraging you to get better, so you can understand where you're meeting.
all right, I think we're getting the request. Let's maybe like at least one more.
right.
You want to play one more since you're already in? Why don't you do
I
it?
mean,
I'll put you on the
okay,
spot.
I'll do it.
So I'm hearing that there's a lot of interest in the heat wave.
Yes.
This is,
Yes.
I don't think we've really seen.
There you go,
this
Hunter.
Really to date. So this
Yes.
is obviously new and exciting. A little bit unconventional, right? A little bit different.
Yeah, it's different. I mean, it has an alt fire.
Let's
which is
see
cool,
rank
something
3
that's kind
or
of
tier
new to
3.
Halo. I know Quinn and his team was really proud of
just
that.
Yes.
and
last
kind
one
of
was
how
tier
do we-
3.
introducing this kind of concept.
Oh, yeah, that's right, he did.
How can we can use this kind of more in the game. This weapon's really fun, and the two.
Kinda weird how it
modes-
loads in like
the
that.
two modes are basically vertical. and
Yeah, I think that
horizontal
it's
fire.
just a build. I think they'll get an animation in
Ooh,
later.
how this drill
Did you hear that?
performs,
Horizontal or
so,
vertical
see,
fire?
One of the things cool
Oh.
about the drills.
Oh, it's like the
is
scatter
a lot
shot.
Of, they're trying to do behaviors
is.
that actually encourage you to use the weapon correctly. So like,
I love how all the
these
bullets
two
are bouncing
bounce
around like
into
that. It's
each other,
sick.
And so you can get a more optimal,
Yeah.
like, kind of horizontal shot.
Yeah, and I know.
How do you do
folks notice
vertical?
It's pretty nuanced there, but I think
It
you're using your
overheats.
left trigger to sort of swap between.
Oh,
those two different
that's how.
fire modes, right?
Oh.
Yep.
All right, get together, boys. Thank
Oh,
you.
and this will penetrate, right? So you
Yeah,
can line
it
guys up and just take
over-penetrates.
them all.
Ah, it's
Very
the
cool.
Last shot sucked. There we go. Oh. I'm
It's-
definitely not managing my reload. I feel like I have more time in the game, right? Like when you're in a match, you like hide behind cover, but this is definitely that like kind of
I want to
stressful.
see him swap to
which
the
is
other
in a good way. Like
fire
it
type.
helps you get better by
I don't know
going
if he's
through the
going to, though.
repetitions and the drills.
You want him to see
World
what?
watching doesn't probably help
Yeah, it
either.
doesn't help.
Because it has the vertical and the horizontal. I think it's what he said at the beginning.
Become more
Yeah,
nervous.
they've already showed vertical.
Appreciate after. Oops.
We're fine. That's all right.
I
We
like
ran
it that
the
he
ESRB,
mastered
we're
it.
good. We're good. We said
I
make
can't
it-
help it.
I like that a
may
lot.
not
It's like the
be
scatter
visible
shot,
for
but it's
all
like
audiences. Look at you, man. You're
Is that a UNSC weapon or a banished weapon?
think
Sounds
so.
So
Maybe
that's
we
the
haven't
heat
played
wave.
those scores yet, so maybe
We're not going to go
I'm not
through
sure. No, it's
every
UNSC,
weapon
'cause all the-
drill, but,
no,
you know,
Plasma
when the-
Pistol's
when the
not
tech build
UNSC.
goes out tomorrow. The weapon drills will be available right away, so you
Oh,
folks
cool.
that are in the flight can play to their heart's content. All
Dude,
week
I'm gonna
long.
beat your high
Encourage you
score,
to do
Hunter.
that and
You're on.
see
Dude,
people do
I'm
that.
only gonna get to be able to
See, you
play
can beat
Friday
Tom's
morning.
Score. There you go. Let's throw the
So
gauntlet out.
get a high
Let's see
score.
what
Decide to move.
please beat me.
All right,
If you
then.
don't, I'll be disappointed. So.
So,
I want you to beat my high
Tom,
score at
obviously,
Snipes.
you know, we talk a little bit about
Ooh.
bots as it relates to the Academy experience that we just saw here, but bots is kind of the other signature experience as part of the tech preview. So, before we get into the specifics, bots are brand new to Halo. Like, what do you want the world to know about bots? What's cool about them? Why are you excited about them?
I'm really excited about bots because, again, like, playing multiplayer in Halo is a scary thing, and so it gives players, like, we have this kind of notion of safe and being able to play safe and offline in the training mode and things like that. And so having bots to really reflect kind of player behaviors is a big goal of ours. And so actually our bots don't cheat. I'm really proud of the work our bots team has done. They really are emulating player behaviors. They're doing things like watching the motion tracker. They're listening for footsteps.
That's really cool.
They'll like pre-nate.
How do they
areas
do that?
into the better bots and things like that. So they actually are kind of
Pre-nate an area?
reflecting player.
No, just
behaviors back
make
to
a
the
bot
previous
act like a
state.
person.
If you're a learning player, you can kind of
It's
it
just
did that.
AI
That's
learning,
something
dude.
I can
AI
learn.
learning's been a thing for a
But,
while.
again, really just giving players.
That's crazy to
space
me.
experiment and learn and warm up. Like we found out, the community was like, when we first started talking about, they're like, oh, I can warm up before a match and stuff like that, and that was absolutely part of the intent. And we see we do it actually internally, or watching our pro team do it as well. So.
Yeah, they're no slouches.
That's a big
either,
thing for
I
pro
can
teams.
say.
They
I
can
mean,
practice
let's
on
talk
bots.
about that
Yeah,
for a
like you
minute.
and I, before we go to
mentioned this a little
duos
bit
or
in our
something,
blog last week,
jump
but,
into a game of
my
bots
understanding
and
is we
warm
want to
up.
kind of ease people into the experience this weekend, so they'll be able to jump online. And I think sort of it's our
There's no
second
risk.
sort of second lowest skill level bots to start with, right?
Yeah, we have in the
It's
game. We'll
Marine,
have 4 different tiers of bots.
ODST.
There's Recruit, and then there's Marine. There's
And then
ODST
Spartan.
And Spartan.
Oh,
And,
nice.
We're gonna start with the Marine level, which is basically kind of like a silver level player, and then we have the ODST, which are more like a gold, and then
Spartans, which is us when we made those people rage quit.
Losing my words.
Yeah.
But they are obviously the higher difficulty level. But we're trying to get like really just they're the plat level player. Duh, I don't know why I'm thinking that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
so
where
we're
we're
trying to
at.
just really kind of ramp it up. We want to let players play against the different.
Oh, I was joking. I guess it is us.
Kind of how players perform.
I don't want to play
They're
against
not-
myself.
They're not gonna like. They're not gonna dong on you like immediately. Even when we get to our highest level, they really are a warm up and a learning tool inside of the game.
Yeah, and I think my understanding is too that we want to get focused testing
Good
and
bots
data
with
and,
FFA,
and
dude.
sort of feedback on each of those.
Oh, God.
Sort of bot. You just mentioned the bot sort of skill levels. So, if for example we
I
get
hope that
enough
one of the academy
engagement
things is
and
like
collective community slays
practicing
enough
grenades.
bots
That'd be nice.
after we
Oh,
go
yeah,
live
yeah,
on
like practice
Thursday,
all the
my
different kinds of
understanding is,
grenades.
Okay, cool. You guys have passed.
Yeah,
phase
because I
one
really
now,
want
right?
some
So
sticky practice.
then we're going to kick off and escalate and sort of raise the difficulty.
Yeah, it's gonna be
level and
dangerous.
introduce the ODST bots.
For
So
me.
our hope and
Yeah.
expectation is that everyone out there is playing so much. We're getting all the data that we need, and we're just going to keep ratcheting it up.
No,
with the
dude,
goal
they're gonna
of,
get way
let's
more
hope
data
by
than they
Sunday
need.
we
Yeah.
have bots out there, and we'll really see
All the
how-
people
how
streaming for
players
like
stack up to
72
that.
hours
And I
straight.
believe we're also going to kind of gradually introduce maps in similar fashion. So
Oh,
the
nice. Like
big
in Halo
message here, I
5.
think for tech preview
Yeah.
participants
And the beta.
is we need you to play a lot and come back every day because we're going to try to keep that experience evolving and keep it fresh. I also wanted to shout out that we're going to be keeping an eye on our stats on the back end and looking to do a little celebratory shout outs on the Halo Twitter account. So each day we're going to be looking for which player has slayed the most bots,
Nice.
who's won the most
That
games,
is awesome.
And also I think kind of interesting, which team has been able to get 50 slays and win their game against bots the fastest. And what's really cool in a twist here.
So it's still
we're gonna
multiplayer. You're
track
playing
all that,
multiplayer
we'll
with
shout you out on our
bots.
social channels.
Yeah.
But when this game launches this holiday, we're going to capture your gamer tags now and be able
This
to grant. You'll be
holiday.
the first ever recipients of one of our sort of exclusive emblems.
Ooh,
rather,
we are getting one.
for the Fire Unicorn, which has been sort of something that we've had
That's what I said.
throughout Halo 5, a little bit in MCC as well. So pretty cool. We're able to kind of start that muscle now a little bit.
Yeah.
So bragging rights, high stakes, slay a lot of bots, play a lot, but don't slouch because these bots mean business, especially by the time we get to Sunday.
I have chills, dude. I'm so
Tom,
excited.
the last thing
Yeah.
I kind of wanted
Oh,
to
God.
to as well. Speaking of evolving the experience,
Oh,
we're
so
thinking
excited.
about possibly turning on some classic Slayer Arena, I believe, as well at the end of the weekend. Correct?
Yeah, so I mean, I think the intent is we're gonna start with live fire, with the map, which is one of our arena maps, and then we'll go into recharge, or we'll add recharge, and then we'll add Mombasa, or not Mombasa.
Oh, it is
Star-
based on
set
Mombasa.
It is, yeah.
Actually, I really want people, especially our fans, to really look around that map. There's some kind of
Easter eggs.
nerdy lore things. In there.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be me. That's
Yeah,
gonna be
and
me.
then at the end,
Yeah.
the intent is at the very end, we'll we can unlock basically a chance to play some 4v4. There's a bug in there right now where sometimes you won't match at 4v4. You can get a 3v4 match. We should backfill somebody into that match, hopefully, generally within a minute or so. It depends on obviously matchmaking and population times at that point. But yeah,
I think we're gonna have enough population.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Like core competitive Halo start, but it will give players at least a first chance at like hands on stick to kind of put sights on another player.
I can't
For
wait.
sure. And I just kind of wanted to reemphasize, like our number one priority is the bot experience, and it's getting all the data that involves. Because I don't think we mentioned this, but even just from the dedicated server's perspective, a bot match kind of taxes the servers and uses resources differently than a traditional PvP match, right? So it is important to us that we load test that.
Yeah, the bots are.
I'd imagine
You're
it's
getting a
being
little
more
closer, right?
intensive.
And so they're actually putting weight on the servers, and then it literally, because it's 4v4, 4 players versus 4 bots, you're going to spin up twice as many servers, and so
Yeah.
kind of testing scale and
Yeah.
stuff like that at that
So
time as well.
as long as we hit these gates and sort of checkpoints over the course of each day, we could have quite a bit of fun here at the end of Sunday night. But I did want to reiterate what Tom pointed
Ooh,
out.
I
We
can
are
play on
aware
Sunday
the
night.
experience does have
Ooh.
some rough edges. But
So I can
as
play
long
on
as
Friday
you're
and
willing
on
to sort
Sunday.
of put up with that, we'd love to jump in and be able to have that fun with you as well. So, Tom, I think the last thing that we're going to jump into here in a minute is we have one more gameplay footage. We have a full match we recorded. Before we do that, though, I have a couple other things I think I just want to rattle off. One, split screen comes up a lot. It's a big part of the Halo multiplayer experience. I did just want to call out that is not supported in the tech preview.
Oh,
It
okay.
is still something that is important to multiplayer for launch, obviously, but in the tech preview, it's not will not be supported. So I think honestly,
So no
you could
multiplayer in
even
tech preview?
Split screen in with your buddy on your couch, but then you can't load into the playlist together. So I just wanted to call that out in case folks get stuck in that situation.
Wait, I'm confused. So you can split
Something else
screen
that I just
tomorrow.
thought while you're here, we could just chat about. I could
So you
ask
can join
folks
up
started
together
asking this
on
question
split
as
screen,
we
but you
showed
can't
off
play
some
the
of our
match
repeat
on
content
split
last
screen.
month,
Oh,
and they're
okay.
obviously going to sort of get the experience firsthand starting tomorrow, and that's about assassinations.
Ooh.
Oh,
we saw a couple
yes,
moments
they're
in the
confirmed.
trailer Where we saw some clutch back smacks that probably would have been an assassination. So folks have asked us, are they in? Are they out? What's going on with assassinations? So what's the scoop there?
So they're not in for launch, and I think we're just gonna be straight about that, right?
Not in for
We
launch?
actually really
Oh.
love assassinations, and I remember being at an HCS tournament with Quinn Del Hoyo, our sandbox lead, right when I took my gig, and we were watching a match, and somebody went to backsmack somebody, and they had assassinations enabled on accident because they turned them off, right? And they got this amazing assassination. It was a super hype moment in the crowd. But what happens at a lot of levels is people just turn them off because there's a gameplay disadvantage of it. And so one of the things we really wanted to do is take a step back and how do we think about how do these fit into infinite gameplay loops? And so one of the things that Quinn and I keep talking about is like when we bring them back, we want them to be back and fit right into our sandbox and the loops of the game and bring them back in a way that really just feels meaningful. So they're always an accessible tool, but also kind of a flourish moment that people have.
Yeah, so we talk about this a lot. Launch is only the beginning. Jerry alluded to kind of what it means to be a live service and those opportunities that it brings. This is a perfect example of something that I know is already on the team's radar, and I can't wait to. It's something to look forward to, and I can't wait.
Okay, at least I know they're coming.
Eventually, sorry.
Yeah.
Assassinations.
Now about them playable elites.
Too, right? No, you're right. Getting assassinated
Dude, that's not gonna
by,
happen.
by a
It's gonna
recruiter,
happen.
I think you
We have 10 years.
Sorry.
At that point, if that
Yeah,
were
I
to
think we
happen, right?
delete your profile at that point.
So I think
Oh.
one more thing we're going to show today, I know people have still been clamoring for we just want to see a full match. Just show us a match end to end. So we have that here today. We're going to do
Okay.
that right now. Just to kind of tee this up, I believe this was recorded last week or so. This is Xbox Series X
Nice.
gameplay directly out of the console. These are not bots in play. This is a 4v4
Oh, okay.
Slayer
Nice.
on live fire.
Yep.
I think a few members of our pro team mixed in with a couple members of the studio at large. Kind of to your point, right now for this focus, we're not trying to sort of say telegraph, this is the competitive side of our game.
Exactly.
So this is about social, it's about fun, it's about learning and kind of evolving. So no
So
one should read
excited,
too
dude.
much into that, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is not your BR star. It's really curated level. This is kind of more what we call internally our pub experience or our non-ranked experience. And so this is more of the quick play option that people will be
So
seeing.
it sounds like they're gonna
Well,
have
let's
ranked and
roll
not
that,
ranked.
Josh,
playlists.
and
Yeah.
get it ready. And,
I kinda figured that,
but
because I
confirmation.
like that. We can kind of provide some commentary
Okay.
along the way. We're
I
not
do
gonna
like
try
going
to
into
cast
SWAT,
this
knowing
or
my
anything.
rank,
I'm
as well
sure
as being able
folks
to
are
go
just
into like
eager to soak
action
it
side,
in,
which
but
is
Get
have some
Bravo
fun.
to yell at me
Yeah.
later if I
It's
Exactly.
about 7-8 minutes, I think, end to end. But this is a
Oh
full
my
match
God,
of
8 minutes
44
of
Slayer, Halo
more
Infinite,
and new
and
Infinite
technically
footage.
essentially the version of this
Yes.
build, on live
You
fire.
ready,
Josh,
Hunter?
Go ahead and roll that when you're ready.
Oh yeah, I'm
You ready for this?
All right, yeah, I think this is a pro team POV.
Well, let's see how good.
I
they-
like the weapon pickups a lot.
Oh,
right off the bat, going
Yeah,
for
so
the
he's
heat
got the
wave.
heat wave, right?
Yep.
So he switched to vert.
Oh, he switched to vertical.
yeah. Lost the
And
lead.
vertical has a lot of range on it.
Stites. It's good to have Stitzer back, or we call it. There's some nickname of Stitesy is kind of.
Oh, plasma grenades. Yeah, they're yeah.
Implementing the VO. They threw down a shield, covered the position.
Yeah, I like that little peek technique. I haven't personally done that, to be honest.
I don't know what that
I feel
is.
like I learned a lot by watching this pro team video actually and how to play it. Like we watch them, we
That
have
was good
regular
play.
Ooh.
play tests with them. I don't play with them generally because they're so good, and we put our kind of better players up.
Oh, I thought he was about to bag him.
Also noticed
I doubt
that
it.
Straight for the power.
Oh,
weapon
dude, that
on
punched
this
the
one.
orbit.
Oh, wait, they brought back kill cams.
Hard for me to use. if I'm
You
being
see that?
Oh yeah.
You'll see like I mean,
Oh,
so you
when
can
was
see
the last time we had
French
that?
bow. That's one of the obvious.
Halo
things
4.
right here, and Sam was talking
It's the only
about.
time we've had him.
This is something that we've
Or our
continued
Halo
to
2
evolve
anniversary,
even
too.
beyond this build.
Yeah.
I think this, all
The
this
needler is so clean too.
power weapon spawns there.
Dude, look at those.
Skewer
You can
is,
see the ray tracing, like
it's satisfying
the
as heck,
Yeah.
but it's
I see what you're talking about.
the
I'm-
reflections
I'm-
on the ground.
I'm worse at
Texture
that gun
work.
than I am with the
Yeah,
command.
look at the grenade light right there.
When you hit a target,
Yeah.
like, especially a
Oh,
vehicle,
it
it's
gone.
super satisfying. Alright, so you're spectating.
Spike grenades.
Spike grenades?
Oh, look at that, please. Oh, they brought back the classic hum. Did you hear that? From like Halo
Yeah.
3?
tried for it.
Tried for it.
Oh, did you hear that? Spike grenade's successful.
Oh, I didn't hear. I heard something successful.
Hard for us to hear in studio, but I believe you'll hear some personal AI coming through.
Yeah, you're hearing. There's a few things. So there's the Spartan chatter that we had in Halo 5. It really just kind of brings the battlefield, gives a lot more like reaction feedback to what's going on in the game. But you'll hear this personal AI, and what we did with them is we replaced what was called Spartan Leader, our team leader, and it's just a more personal version of that.
Active camo. Oh, come on, activate. I want to see what it looks like.
Kind of customize that feedback, and they give you a lot of low level. Pulled the power up.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention, that's
Oh, just like Halo 5.
It
Ooh.
doesn't activate on pickup anymore.
So-
You can hold on to it.
Yeah, he had the active camo
Yeah,
pickup
we think
that he
that'll
can
bring a
now
lot,
use when he
in the
wants
long
it.
term.
I knew that you could do that. I just want to see what it looked like.
Oh, is that Gunfighter?
Yeah, no, that's just a new sidekick.
Power equipment in the game.
One thing that we won't see in this point of view, I really love the visual
Where's his
language
recharge
that
at for
you and
the-
team have introduced.
it is.
It's
I didn't
very
see it.
obvious when someone's
I didn't see it
popping
either.
a power up like that. You'll see a glowing trail behind
Like
it.
Noble 6 right there. You see him?
That was a big thing, is
On the
making
wall?
sure we at least telegraphed that
No, I didn't.
information. That was-
Yeah, he's on the wall right there.
making that
Picture of him.
switch, There was a lot of critical
Nice.
lenses on making sure that there was at least a readability.
And that's where it says Johnson on the wall
Now
back
it's
there.
Sort of that risk reward, right? Do I hold this and wait for that final
Such a
push?
pretty map.
Do I burn
It
it out
is.
so I don't lose it?
Yeah, you make a lot of choices that way. Like I sometimes will.
Is that a
pocket
rocket
and
launcher?
think
Right there to the left.
cocky, and then I'll lose it.
Oh!
and give, like,
Whoa.
overshell. That was a dope.
What is that
I'll
thing?
give the OS to the enemy, which is super risky at that point.
Is that
Says
just
if
the
a weapon
thing
rack
that
is glowing
launches
red,
the
it can't.
spike?
We're seeing a
You
couple
see that? If a weapon rack is glowing red, it can't spawn any more weapons
tutorial
until
tips popping
something.
up there, which
Yeah.
you can turn off.
Oh,
in
that's
the
crazy.
You
settings,
can
right?
turn them off, but on their death tips is what we call them. But yeah, giving you a little bit of feedback.
See the Noble 6 helmet right there.
about the type of weapon that killed you, or like.
Oh
how
yeah,
you
the
can
death cams you can
respond
turn them off.
better
Is what they're saying.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was clean.
I'm not sure at this point the pro team needs to know that, like, hey,
to it. Yeah, exactly. Or like just opt out if you don't really care about it. If you don't need that information, or it makes you feel bad. Some people might feel.
I like seeing death cams personally.
Yeah, because there's sometimes you're like, how did they kill me? And then you're like, oh, okay.
I do.
Oh, that pelican up there?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
actually
the pelicans flying by. It's
nice.
like, it's an homage to Sergeant Johnson, Sergeant Avery Johnson, Academy of.
Aw.
So it's kind of cool just to kind of pay homage to one of ours and everybody's favorite character.
We got zooming on all
By the way,
weapons.
whoever this player is,
There is zooming on all weapons?
Getting,
Yeah, you just saw it. He was
active
zooming with
camo every
assault
single-
rifle.
I don't know what the other.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I'm just like so hyped. I'm looking at everything.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm looking at everything,
treat those
like,
like
for Easter
power
eggs and
weapons
stuff.
They're up on a pad. They have a lot of messaging and
clean.
broadcasting about them, so you know when they're coming up.
Now, your
I like the hit
Spartan AI will tell
markers.
you that, right?
Yeah, the Spartan
Yeah, I
AI
do
calls
too.
it out as well.
Oh,
So there's a lot of information just kind of driving feedback.
dude, this looks so fun. Like,
Get the stick.
like, ugh.
You can see there's the weapon racks you'll see in the levels as well. He ran past one second ago.
Oh,
Yeah, right
Yeah,
back
it's in the
there
background, right?
Yep.
What's cool about them is before you might run past where a weapon would spawn and then not realize that it's
Oh,
coming up
nice.
in 2
It's,
seconds. You can change your choice and how you deal with it. Like when we playtested this morning, I actually stopped at one point on a weapon rack because I was like, oh, it's like 2 seconds out. I might as well wait for it.
That's
and
really
switch
cool.
out my pistol, which I'm.
what do you say?
I'm just
So
telling everybody that
he's
I'm
talking
really
about the
down with
weapons
all
when they spawn in. They have a timer on them, so you know when they're going to spawn in, instead of it just being the power weapons that do that.
Oh.
Ooh, that was clean.
that. That was nice.
See that melee?
I love the,
back.
yeah, the melee animation's really good.
It's really cool, and when somebody's really good with it, it's really threatening because they can just feather that thing super fast.
Ooh, what is that? Oh, the little drop wall?
Yeah,
Player
it's
really
this-
likes
the-
this
it's
little,
drop wall, yeah.
drop wall kind of.
Yeah,
Corner
covering a
technique,
post.
huh?
Yeah.
That drop wall has failed him miserably.
Down an entryway, so they can-
You got rounded around the back end.
It's neat to watch how people use these, all the different equipments in different ways.
Well, hopefully a lot of players this weekend are going to be lighting this up on social, sharing clips.
I don't
with
think
us,
we're gonna
'cause
see
I
the grapple
can't
shot
wait
this
to
weekend,
see just some of the
unfortunately.
new creative ways
Yeah, I don't think we are.
community at large figures out how to use this new sandbox.
Yeah, and it's interesting too.
Ooh. Oh, did you hear it?
Perfect. Is they have different equipment and
Nice.
stuff on them, and because we don't have the entire sandbox in the flights, is we swap things out. So it's actually not even the same kind of.
Oh, is that the
basically
incineration cannon?
map placement
No,
stuff
it's the
that we have
Ravager.
in The release version of the game, but it just at least gives
can't-
us something
I can't
to-
tell how it
gives us
fires.
Something in there for people to play with.
You can't tell if it's an explosive round or what.
I think it's just a high caliber, maybe.
You can hear the music starting to kick up, kind of signifying the end of the match is coming.
I do love that. The multiplayer music, very cool.
I
I'm
like where the
really
score
proud
is.
of
I
the
think that's
music
really
and
cool.
because
Yeah.
there's a cool story about how we got to basically getting the music in the game. But it really meets this tone. It's something I've really wanted since Halo 4. Was this kind of post-rock soundtrack to the multiplayer. Well, actually just a Halo, but it became one of my.
I love that. It hypes you up too,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you're winning.
Last kill.
Get him. Let's go. Come on, get him.
Jesus Christ! You see those?
God, he.
This is a close match, dude.
Yeah. No one's dying.
Got some drama.
Oh, here we go.
It is. There we go.
See, they keep cutting it. They don't want us to see the intro and outro animation. You notice that?
Oh, is he nice?
Yeah.
Since we won.
It could just be that the intro actually not ready yet.
So
Yeah.
happy that we were able to show that today. Not only kind of our first time showing the game on.
I just wanna
Xbox
wait for it
Series X,
tomorrow.
but, you know, the community's just show us a full match end to end. So happy we're able to do that. You'll be able to see a lot more of that, obviously firsthand this weekend.
Oh,
I think safe to
God.
say once we get a little further down, we're ready to talk more about the competitive side and some of the ranked settings. We know people are probably eager to see. I would love to see a true 4v4 pro team match. So
That would be brutal.
we'll bring that later. Tom, any kind of final words or parting thoughts you'd like to share before we wrap this up today?
I mean, mainly I'm just really excited to finally get to put this game in people's hands. And even though it's just a tech preview.
Yeah, you know, I've been kind of excited for the last 6 years, Tom.
You get to help us, you know, be part of our team in a way. And then, you know, just help us kind of keep building towards the next flights as we get to launch.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. We're super excited. I'll be playing all weekend as well. We'll be online playing, watching.
Dude, I'm so excited.
You know, just wanted to go through a couple of
Dude.
things right after this broadcast is over. If you want to head to HaloWaypoint.com, we have an updated blog that'll go out that'll kind of recap the official play times that we recommend for the flight experience for people who are involved.
Yeah, that's what I told you earlier.
Look at some of our known
Recommended,
issues,
or-
just kind of get a better sense of what you can
I'm not
expect
sure.
this weekend. Also, just wanted to
It says the
mention
playtime's
that we're also
recommended. I
gonna
don't know if
be
those are just
fighting our
specific windows you can
next,
play in, or
version
specific
of
windows
Halo
where you expect
Waypoint.
to
So
have the
on
best.
app and web.
Hold on, hold on, hold
Going to
on.
be next year internally.
You hear him what
That
hear what he
actually will
said?
be included in this tech preview. Really cool work happening
not
there
catch
to
that, no.
help really
The new version of Halo Waypoint, the updated version, is going to be flighted this weekend as well, and we'll have access to that.
Customization challenge.
And you can like customize all your stuff on your phone and whatnot if you're not home.
Check that out as well.
Nice.
And as a reminder, if you want to be a part of this and an opportunity to play future tech previews and flights of this nature, head to HaloInsider.com. Sign up. Please make sure your profile is complete. That includes, we need you to verify your email, and we need you to make sure you pick which platform you want to flight on, one or both. And if it's PC, we also need you to upload a DX to AG file. All the information you need and all the steps are clear.
I have no idea what that means. That's why I picked console.
Because next time we're going to go bigger. We need even more people.
Yeah,
We gotta go
I
larger
definitely
scale
prefer console
because
personally.
we still have a couple steps to go between now and launch this holiday. And lastly, just want to say thank you to everyone.
No, thank
Clearly,
you,
the
Sketch.
community, we
I
really
just
appreciate
Thank
your
you.
feedback, your passion
Yeah,
through the
he's a
years.
great host.
We know you've
I
been
really
eagerly
wanna know
awaiting
when
this
we're gonna
moment
get a
because we
release
have
date.
The Insider
Yeah.
Group in particular, huge part of our MCC
It's like-
project to bring that game.
I get a lot of
update it,
weekends off,
improve it, bring it
'cause
over
of
to PC.
how my job's
That
changing up
wouldn't
there.
have happened
Mhm.
without the Halo Insider feedback. and
I'm
fighting
excited.
program.
Not only play a
And we
bunch of
can't wait
Halo,
to
but put
bring
a lot of
that
work
same
into the
passion
shop.
and that same
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm
devotion
gonna
and
finish
desire
yours
to
before
make the
release.
best game
I would
possible
really
to
like to
Infinite.
finish
So I
mine
want to thank
before
you in
release.
advance for your time this weekend.
I'd
being
like
part of this
I'd
tech
like to wear
preview.
mine picking up Halo
And that's
Infinite.
all we got. So share us your clips online. Head to Halo Waypoint for more information. And we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.
Oh, I'll see you guys very soon. Oh yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you, Tom and Sketch.
Dude.
Yeah. Come a few
Dude, I'm
hours.
so excited.
I wonder if it's gonna hold on, let me open up the I'm gonna pause it right now and I'm gonna head to Halo Waypoint.
I got
And I'm gonna tell you what times specifically we're gonna be able to play on. Specifically. Alright, Halo Infinite Tech Preview. Okay. Looks like Thursday, July 29th, Tech Preview is officially live. Go Wild Spartans. Friday, July 30th, scheduled playtimes, 12 to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 7 to 9 Pacific Standard Time. Let me fix this a little bit. That way it's not all... hold on. My OBS is...
I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to play till Sunday.
Let me scoot it up. It says Sunday playtimes is 12 to 2 Pacific Standard Time and 7 to 9 Pacific Standard Time. And on Monday, August 2nd, Tech Preview closes at 10 a.m. And I skip Saturday. Saturday is 12 to 2 and also 7 to 9. I'm going to see if there's some known issues. I don't know if you care about hearing those right now.
Yeah, go for it.
Some known issues. Let me scroll down so OBS can see. We have a pesky bug related to the matchmaking that can result in a player being unable to join into a session, timing out, and then returning the main menu. When this occurs, the match will proceed, but you might be missing a player from your game for a brief period until that. Okay, they already mentioned that. AMD players, we aren't that. Not going to say that. Sometimes after pressing A at the title screen, challenges, customization, and commerce screens take a while to appear on the main menu. Rarely, a player's melee attack may not register as expected. Rarely, a player may begin a match unable to see their own weapon and have reduced audio. Occasionally, player scores will not appear during the victory screen at the end of the match. Oh, we will be seeing a victory screen. Or the post-game carnage report may not load after some matches. And lastly, various situations can cause stuttering, desync, warping, and other abnormal behaviors. So, sorry, I missed one. We're aware of and tracking a few different crash scenarios through the overall future failure, though the overall average failure rate is below our targets. That's I hope that does not happen too much for me.
So it sounds like I'm gonna get a chance to play Saturday night and then all of Sunday on those two time periods.
These are.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I hope you get to be able to play.
Tally it like early Friday.
The weapon drills you're going to be able to use is the assault rifle, battle rifle, sidekick, bulldog, needler, commando, sniper, plasma pistol, pulse carbine, ravager, heatwave, and skewer. I believe the skewer was the exploding one, by the way.
Was the one we were talking about.
They showed a new picture of a customized soldier Spartan with a customized AI, and they set some links to basically tell us where to submit any issues we find on our flighting journey. Before we wrap up today's episode of Wort Wednesday, I also wanted to react to a very special 20-year anniversary of Halo video sent to me by Etheral. Please go check them out on Twitter and YouTube. Links to that will be down in the description below. But I was really intrigued to check this out. I want to see what exactly was put into this, what kind of video it is. So just going to quickly react to it. Again, if you want your Halo content to be reacted to by me, hit me up on Twitter or Instagram, and I will be sure, or even the comments, I'll be sure to throw that into a future Wort Wednesday episode.
It was my job to take care of you.
Aww.
We were supposed to take care of each other. And we did. They let me pick.
Oh, the Halsey audio, or Cortana audio is perfectly syncing up with all the other footage.
I did my research. Watched as you became the soldier we needed you to be. Like the others, you were strong and swift and brave.
This is something perfect to react to after that live stream.
He was indeed my enemy.
Demon.
All that music.
I named him ally, even friend. The events which forged this bond were
crazy fool.
No, Johnson.
Why do you always jump? One of these days, you're gonna land on something as stubborn as you are.
But you had something they didn't.
Luck.
Can you guess?
Oh, what? It's so nostalgic.
You are the child of my makers. Inheritor of all they left behind. You are Forerunner.
Now's one of those times.
Raw rookie.
Strong
R.I.P.
Let's go.
Red team. Jerome. Oh, legends.
As you will. But do not doubt the reality.
Last week.
The reclamation has already begun.
Oh, I'm getting chills right now.
We are hopeless to stop it.
Spartan. You thought you did. You stand.
I'm getting chills with the music. Thank you for everything. Oh, I gotta read this. I want to read this. To everyone at Halo, thank you for everything. Many friendships, childhoods, and great memories were formed thanks to the work you all put into the franchise, from its books to its games and to its stories. You have helped many people throughout their lives, myself included. We cannot be more proud of you for what you've accomplished. And to everyone at 343, thank you so much for carrying on the mantle of this franchise. You brought back so many great memories and experiences to me and many others. We cannot wait to see what you have in store for us. Here is to 10 more years of Halo. Etheral. Oh. That was something else. Yeah, that just gives me chills. A little bit of emotional too. It's a little emotional just because, I mean, I don't really need to explain myself. If you're watching this video, you probably understand why something like that would give me, chills. And man, it's just growing up with Halo. Halo got me through some really, really messed up parts of my childhood, and just seeing what it's become has me so hyped and so eternally grateful for not just 343, but the community, for Bungie, for Steve Downs, Jen Taylor, and everyone else who's behind Halo, Keith David. Man, that was great. That was a perfect thing to react to as well. Or just watch in general. Not even react to, just watch for the first time after that live stream. And just getting it's been 20 years, guys. And this is where we're at now. And it's not going to stop anytime soon. So, man, thank you for recommending that to me. That was just well done, Etheral. That's just well done. That was incredible. I'm not even trying to be nice right now. That was really, really something else. I'm just being truthful. Guys, please go check out Etheral. Again, his stuff is down in the description below. And please drop a like on this video and give him a sub if you haven't already, and a follow on Twitter. I'd really appreciate that. I'm sure he'd really appreciate that. And you would appreciate it too, because he makes some great stuff, as you've seen. And he's also responsible for making my channel banner and my logo. So thank you again for that. It's turned out amazing. I love it. And I have no intention of changing it to anything else anytime soon. So thank you again. You have any final thoughts before we wrap this up?
Man, I am super excited to be a part of this flighting this weekend. I'm really excited for this customization. Customization's always been a big thing for me in Halo, and I am incredibly stoked to see what we can do with it going forward.
Yeah, for sure. You have any last concerns you want to bring up, or are you just you good with what you've seen?
I don't know. I feel like everything so far we've seen is running smoothly. I'm a little bummed the assassinations are going to come till later, but at least they are coming.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen anything that I'm just concerned about or that would bother me too much.
Yeah, same here. Only thing that
really good.
Yeah, for sure. The only thing that bothered me too was the fact that assassinations aren't going to be a part of the launch. I think that they're trying to find a way to intuitively integrate assassinations into the gameplay loop, which I think is already pretty much, if you just have a toggle switch on or off, I think that is the best way to do it. Just like the red versus blue system.
And just how they've been doing this whole game, where they're listening to the community and trying to do it just right. I appreciate them taking their time to
Yeah, for sure.
Instead of just slapping it in there. One thing I thought about, they're talking about changing field of vision.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as a player perspective, it's kind of cool. As a receiving end of that player, I feel like that might lead to unfair advantages in, for instance, like HCS games.
Or crossplay specifically with PC players.
Yeah, especially like crossplay games where it's like PC players might have an unfair advantage being able to up their field of vision like that. But that's not really anything we can help. But
yeah, we'll just have to wait to see. I think that's what the tech previews are for, and what the future tech preview builds will be for. Just seeing what works, what doesn't work, what's broken, what's not broken. So I think this will be a good testing grounds right here.
Yeah,
or at least the next flights.
I wonder if in like HCS or Pro Championships, if they're gonna put a lock on that or not. So
yeah, we'll see what they cap, because I don't know if the grapple shot's going to be something they want to throw into HCS, or if assassinations is something they want to keep there. If red versus blue is something they're just going to manually say, no, just for fairness sake, just red versus blue. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Or maybe they can make their, in Halo 5, you could buy an HCS skin. What if they made an HCS, coating, and they can, that team would wear their coating as a team color kind of thing. I think that would be really cool.
Like a team jersey thing?
Yeah, exactly, like a team jersey. Oh, man, the possibilities are endless, especially with this being the next Halo game for 10 years. But Yeah, thanks for coming on, Hunter. It was fun to watch this with you. Yeah, of course. And guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this little reaction thing. We talked a lot, so splicing this up might be very difficult and annoying for you guys to watch. So I'll just include timestamps as to the main parts, interview. Yeah, exactly. Just like whether it's gameplay we're reacting to, a trailer we're reacting to, a important conversation. I'll figure it out. You guys will see by the time this is uploaded. It will be uploaded hopefully before flighting. I will be streaming flighting, or at least uploading my first reactions to it. This is the first time I'm able to react to a Halo game. And be able to like, oh my god, I'm playing a new Halo for the first time. And obviously when the game launches, of course I'll be reacting to the campaign and to all that great stuff. I'll be doing a Let's Play series there. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Let me know what your favorite moment was from the technical preview, I guess, if that's what they're calling it, down in the comments below, and what you are most excited for. If you want to see every single time I upload a new Halo video, don't forget to hit that notification bell. English is hard because I'm just so freaking hyped right now. And please go check out Hunter on Instagram. He does cosplay stuff. Pip Ninja or PipKat Cosplay, correct?
That's PipKat Cosplay at Instagram or on Instagram.
I'll have it linked in the bio. I'll link it in the bio. But once again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next episode of Wort Wednesday.